boy Kaz, Flagrant 2 co-host, and this is my Blue Chew testimonial. I'm gonna put it like this, man. If you ever bought a product that worked too good, I think Blue Chew is it. Took him for a spin this weekend. I hadn't seen the lady I'm with for a while, and she listens to the show, so she kind of had an idea what was coming. And she asked me, did he take it yet? And I was like, nah. And then, so I'm like, all right, cool, she ain't gonna care. So then I pop one in, and I'm telling you, I never thought I could see somebody get mad at too much dick, but that's what happened. It was just round after round, and just things wouldn't stop. And she, at one point, looked at me and said, man, why did you take that? You don't need that shit. Too much. It hurts. But, I healed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't try to give all of it to her, but it was fun and it was enjoyable. And to make a long story painfully short, it works.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Flagrant 2 podcast. No easy buckets, analysis by assholes, water cooler commentary for your sports needs. I am sitting here right now with my boy Akaash Singh. Kaz is at the hospital with his girl.
Yeah, buddy.
Are we still recording? We're still recording. Alex just dropped his computer. We're doing too many things at one time, but the game does not stop. We are still going. We're still going. We just lost a little thing in the background.
Alex is so excited he's not the only one whose dick got bigger.
Apparently, it only helps black guys.
Yo, right?
My dick stayed the same size.
The rich get richer, I see.
That's reparations. Brought to you by Blue Chew. Okay, I'm also here with Hanni. Okay, some of you guys know Hanni from the Westerbros podcast. You've known him from a past episode of Flagrant 2 with Wax. And I think you might have heard him, I don't know, maybe here. Maybe you've heard me talk about him, obviously. Playing the same basketball team. We got another loss tonight. It's a damn shame. We've been on a great losing streak. That won't stop me from posting videos of me crossing people to fuck over. Just know that every video that I've posted from crossing someone over in the last 2 months
Was in a loss.
The clip of me hitting the guy with the hezzy and a little pull-up Jimmy that Alex posted, loss.
Where was
maybe that was at some gym uptown. I think it was at Hunter. But maybe there's a sign here. Maybe the better I play, the worse the team plays.
You're a ball stopper.
Yeah.
You're mellow.
I'm a mellow.
Oh, absolutely.
So in the bum league, what I'm supposed to do, son? Keep it real. In the bum league, what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah,
and
boy,
I feel like I always distribute in the bum league.
No, you do.
That's my
And
first.
You are our point guard, so it's like this guy gets 5 fouls in the first half.
They're not
And
trying
argues
hard
all
enough.
of them.
Son, they're not
5
trying hard.
fouls.
What I say? What
Yo.
I say at halftime?
So his halftime
What was my
speech to
halftime
everybody.
speech?
He's like,
keep it real. Let me set this up. I'm talking to 35-year-olds. Now you may continue. We're not talking to kids. We're talking 35-year-olds with careers. Go. Halftime speech. I got my 5th foul.
so he's not even addressing people by name. Point. How many fouls you got? How many fouls you got? How many fouls you got? Oh, 0? You're not trying hard enough. You're not trying hard enough. This motherfucker. 5 fouls.
I
First
said,
half.
how many fouls I got? They're like, I think you got like 5. 5 fouls!
So
That's effort.
So he had to play like a bitch for the second half of the
I did
game,
have to play like a bitch.
and the score's going
Andrew
back and
will
forth.
rationalize every single thing to
Yo.
himself and to the world.
kinda
It's
true.
crazy how he can try to convince the world that fouls means you're trying.
Yeah.
I mean-
I fouled out because I care.
I
If
did.
you didn't foul out, you're hurting the team because
You're
you
hurting
don't
the
care.
How you get a foul passing? Right? How you get a foul? Assists don't give you no fouls, right? Defense. I'm
boy.
playing hard-ass defense. Motherfucker was trying to come in the lane.
All right,
Let me
man.
tell you what Andrew did today. End of the game, ref makes a really bad call.
Oh, he yelled at him.
And he didn't yell at him, he just goes, no! And he took the ball, and he went to the other ref to be like, check your man. But it was just funny, like a ref makes call, and Andrew just goes, no! Like
Well, you only got to do the wrist. I didn't do it all game like
he's
that
a
with the
little
wrist.
child. Like the ref was a little child.
No, because that ref was not acting good.
The ref was awful.
He wasn't doing a good job.
Yo,
he
guys.
did 2 bad calls in a
my
row.
God.
Guys, that's white privilege.
Son,
That is white
I'm not gonna lie. There was 2. They were Asians or Latinos. I don't know what they were. But I was trying to play into like a hierarchy of Asians. I went to the other Asian. I was hoping that he was gonna have like
He
some
was
Asian.
Japanese.
I thought he was gonna have some leverage.
Talk to your Filipino boy over here.
I was like, yo, can you
acting out of pocket, dark ass.
Please speak to this lowly Asian over here and help him out.
Nurse ass mother, get the
Motherfucker
fuck out
don't
of here.
even know math. Motherfucker ain't even engineer and shit.
Oh fuck.
Anyway, that shit didn't work, but they basically gave the game up.
Yeah.
So I was heated on our fucking loss tonight, son. I was fucking heated about it because we should have won the goddamn game. We're missing nothing. We're missing layups. I'm wrong, Haney?
Nope. We should have won the game. That was
And then
some
these
bullshit.
fucking racially ambiguous refs.
Some really bad calls at the end. Like he called over, like, you know, when the ball goes over the backboard and it's out of bounds. It didn't go over the backboard. It kind of went to the side, and he was at a bad angle, and he was just like, that's showing over the backboard.
Yeah,
I got the
I
rebound.
wonder
Do you
when
guys
you don't get
expect-
calls going your
Do you
way.
expect
when
good
this guy-
referees in a fucking professionals league of mid-30s men?
Nah,
Son, yes,
absolutely.
we're paying good money.
Yeah,
son.
absolutely.
I'm paying good money. son.
Absolutely. I
How much
want.
this costs?
I don't even know.
I pay
The
for
fuck
Alex.
out of here. No,
I pay for
no.
Alex. I
That's-
pay for his
oh,
shit.
did you really?
Come on, yeah. He barely comes. Motherfucker barely comes. Comes to one game a year, and he locks down and plays well. Dude,
Alex
he was...
looked like he'd be a badass
So, no,
defender.
he's a good ass defender, and look, he can't shoot for shit, but
I
it
don't
always
think-
goes
Yo,
in. It
I
always
had
goes in.
Oh, okay, okay.
You- like whenever I pass on the ball and he hoists it, I'm like, "What are you doing?" And then it splash, and I'm like, "I guess he could shoot." Like,
See-
but I've been thinking he can't shoot for about 6 months, but I think
Yeah,
now I'm
I
starting
don't-
to realize he could shoot.
I think
he
I'm
can.
like you. I don't assume every black dude can just play basketball. Like I would look at Alex and I would assume this guy could play great defense, but he don't look coordinated to me.
yeah.
Well, is it weird when he's
Accurate.
doing push-ups and the other team shooting foul shots?
Doing pull-ups on the rim, it's at the other end
Son,
with his fucking feet out.
Yo, you know how heated I am, son? When I'm on Instagram, right, and I'm waiting on a video from Alex, right? I'm waiting on some shit I asked Alex to do, right? I'm like, yo, we need the video for Flagrant 2. And I'm on the gram looking at your shit. I'm on the gram, I see Haney shit, and then video pops over, it's just Alex doing fucking, like, wide pull-ups in his back,
Wide
all
pull-ups,
stretched.
kicking his fucking feet up. We get it, bro.
Yeah, do a squat.
Yeah, the girls like it, man.
That's why you sweating right now. Metabolism too high.
No, bro.
Relax, dog.
You really need to replace your legs with your arms. You need to switch them shits for real, son. You look like a fucking action figure got messed up. This motherfucker's so diesel from the waist up.
Oh fuck.
Yo,
Hey, speaking of bodies,
yeah. Oh, we do have a body that we need to talk about. You should be in the body. Let me ask you a question. How much water would it take to just take your legs out? Like if a strong, like I don't even think a wave would be necessary, right? Like what? A half a Poland Spring.
I don't know, but I'm half Puerto Rican, so I can swim.
Can Puerto Ricans swim?
I didn't know that.
I thought they could only swim from the ones that don't have to get here.
Yeah, I thought Mexicans could swim because that's how they get here.
Cubans especially.
Cubans are aquatic motherfuckers.
They
They're like,
are
They're
aquatic.
like little, they got their own little navy.
Cubans are aquatic.
That's some aquatic motherfuckers. That's 90 miles,
That's an
fam.
aquatic Latino.
That's 90 miles. You gotta know how to make a boat. You a naval type.
Dude, it is true, man.
Yeah.
They're in good shape until they get here. Maybe that's why they keep them so poor. It's like so they won't have enough calories to make it. You know what I mean? Like, you could swim back. You could float back. Some of these Miami Cubans, just lay on your back. You'll be in Cuba in 6 hours, fam.
Oh man, Elion got a 6-pack right now. I bet.
Oh fuck, we need to look into Elion.
Yo,
That'd be a
Alex,
nice
if you got a
flagrant.
free second, if you could look up what Elion is up to right now, I'd be interested
But-
to know.
but-
Is he,
before-
did they send him back?
yeah,
Or
he
is
got
he
his
here?
ass back at
Come
gunpoint.
on, we
fam.
sent his back, son. Of course, who was the president then?
What if
Clinton, I think.
Elion's like first
Clinton
round
Bush.
draft pick in the major leagues in like 2 years?
That'd be so fucking funny.
Son, lefty with location. It was meant to be, bro. It was meant to be.
With low.
Yo, that's what what's his name? Jose Fernandez told me. I did you know that guy who died? I think I told the story last
Yeah,
year.
you told last
yeah,
week,
yeah,
yeah.
But that's what he said. I was like, so what happened when they caught you on the boat? They were like, who's on there? And he was like, oh, it's a lefty with location. They were like, all right, welcome to America.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
amazing.
Definitely a lie, but that's like Cuban sense of humor.
Mhm.
They should stay there. Okay. Anyway, so here's something that.
No.
Listen, Akaash and I were kind of talking. Haney, you weren't privy to this shit. Haney, I'm gonna throw your fucking phone.
I don't have my phone. I don't sound.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
You relax.
Son, I'm in basketball mode, son. How many fouls you got, Akaash? How many fouls, son?
How you play with
How many
this dude?
fouls? Son, I'm the worst to play with.
Yo, oh God. This guy, you yell
But
at the
do I
refs.
try?
You try, but you yell.
I like that. That's why I actually don't
He's
get
the only
mad.
one that's cool
I don't
with
get mad that he yells. If he yells at me, I don't get mad because he's actually busting his ass.
Yeah, but then when you yell at the refs, then we don't get the calls that can go either way. They're like, fuck that guy.
Why? Because I'm a Caucasian.
No, because you're yelling at their
To
face.
Alex's point about white privilege, that is something I've noticed. The way white people speak to authority figures
Yo.
is so reckless.
Akash?
In any capacity.
Akash?
That shit is crazy.
It's because we are the authority. I can't let this Chinese over here talk to me. Is there a way? I know what over the backboard is.
No.
Son,
How you know the rules you just got here?
fam, I said no, bro.
No.
I said no.
Dude.
What? Because it was no. Because it was no, bro. It was no. Was it the right call?
It was a bad call.
He made a bad call. He made a second bad call in a row. So
And it was like a minute left in the game. Like it
Fam.
was like crunch time, 2-point game. Like
Fam, down by 1. They hit
Oh,
the
I'd have
ball
lost
out of
it. I'd have
bounds.
lost it.
Son, you're
I'd have lost
competitive.
it. Yeah,
You speak up
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Don't act like
yeah.
you don't.
Yeah.
So it's like they hit the ball out of bounds. We're down by 1.
I'm
It
not
should be
yelling
our
at my
ball.
teammates about fouls, though. That's the difference.
Son, because you never got no 5 fouls. You don't know what that's like. You don't know what that
You know
effort
what it is?
man.
I know you. This is you feeling bad about having 5 fouls, but not being able to say, yo, guys, I'm fucking up. I'm sorry.
Son, I hate that you ever start going to therapy because like he's all introspective now. And,
I
like
get it.
gets to
I
like
got-
the meaning
I got
and the
you
reason.
figured out. I got
Remember
me
back in the
figured
day
out.
when you was like, yeah, motherfuckers should be fouling if you got 5?
Nah, I'd have called you the F
So
word for
look,
sure.
maybe, probably. So flagrant, that is. Happy Pride Week.
Fuck.
So
You want to talk about flagrants?
yeah. What, your shirt?
The Gay Pride Parade.
I'm not gonna hear nothing about gay pride parade. You got rainbow colored parrots on your shirt.
Yeah, fam.
In
Why
a
you acting like my
mint-
shirts ain't fire?
Son, this guy dressed like a gay dog. This motherfucker. Son, the last 2 weeks, son, every shirt is more gay puppy-esque. Real talk. You share clothes with your dog, son. Keep it real, son.
Real talk?
Yeah.
Happy got some cute ass clothes.
We're like, yo, let me get that in a dog and a human.
Happy got a shirt that says "Bitches Heart Me." So Happy killing it. Don't act like my wardrobe ain't fire, and don't act like Happy's wardrobe
What's
ain't
a
fire.
synonym for happy? Gay!
Oh, that's a clip.
That's what you saying about Pride Week. Yeah.
Um,
Whose dick needs to get sucked?
yo, through clenched teeth, that made
Real
my stomach
talk,
hurt.
yeah.
That made it more real.
It made it more real,
Yeah.
right? Because it was
Yeah.
like, them teeth are staying clenched until the dick comes.
It's much more intense than it is. It's passionate.
Right? It's like, you can feel that shit.
Oh fuck.
What's up? Talk to us. What happened? Did you go to the Pride Parade?
No, but I live in Midtown, and Hell's Kitchen is mad gay dudes. And
Yeah.
I'm telling you something. If you're homophobic and you go to the anywhere in New York during Gay Pride weekend,
anyway.
you will feel completely justified in your feelings.
Bobby hits me up about this. Is so true. Bobby hits me up and says, every parade just proves every stereotype, right? It's like just think about
Oh my
like
God.
let's think about like the
Puerto Rican stereotypes.
the Christian. Let's think about like the Christian like super conservative, right? The white
Alt
Christian
right.
super conservative, right?
Yeah.
Alt right or something like that, right? And think about what they're saying to like their wife and at the dinner table and shit like that, and their kids. And they're like, listen, those homosexuals, they're quite over sexualized, right? Cut to gay pride parade. It's a dude with nipple tassels on a fucking float going down the street. You know?
If you ask an alt-right person to picture a gay dude, he would picture a man wearing a crop top
yeah.
with fucking bedazzled facial features, like
Yeah.
just jewels all over his
Yeah.
face,
Puerto Rican
glitter
parade.
everywhere, and a rainbow wig. And I saw that guy 10 times.
Oh, easy.
This
Puerto
weekend.
Rican parade.
Yeah.
What happens?
What do you think?
Rape.
Yeah.
Hey,
What did Trump say about?
hey. None of that Puerto Rican
Alex,
slander.
you have, son. You have, son.
Yeah, all right.
You have.
Only half the time.
You know what I mean? Them girls ain't getting a dick, but they gonna get fingered.
Alex ain't raping. He me tooing the hoe. No, soft rape.
All right, so
This is a great episode to have ads, man.
yo, got him. So we came to Flagrant. You know how we do.
You remember when you pronounced rape that way while we were rolling?
No, I told him because of Jack. Remember?
Rape?
No, broccoli rape.
Rape.
You know when anytime I hear about broccoli rape, like
You
I
just
immediately
think.
Yo,
Would you like some broccoli rape? Time's up, miss.
get that Brock Turner ass vegetable out of my face, bitch. How dare you?
I have the broccoli Turner. This is fucking horrible.
Kaz, where
Been
you
very
at?
tight. Kaz, help us. Kaz, bring us back. Okay? Come back from fucking Wyoming or wherever white place. Where's he at this weekend?
Yo, is there anything whiter than writing for the WWE? Yo, my man leaned into his gentrification, didn't he?
He really is. Shout out to
Oh,
Kaz
fuck.
for re-gentrifying shit. I respect,
Oh
bro.
my God, that's why that girl couldn't handle all that dick. She white.
Yo,
She's
I like how
not
he
used
flipped
to
it
this.
real quick. You heard it? He said, he goes, I was with the lady I'm with. That shit was slick, but one word be making a difference.
She listening right now. Oh, fuck.
Okay, so back to your parade theory, which is so true. Irish, what is it, St. Patty's Day parade? They're fucking drunk.
Drunk,
Right,
throwing
dude?
up everywhere.
Literally every parade is a stereotype hotspot.
Yeah.
You know? Thank God Haney's people don't have one.
Yeah.
Or we'd all be dead. No, I'm just joking.
That's why we don't have one.
Yeah.
They tried.
City ain't
It
giving
lasted
you
one block. We didn't think this one through.
Oh, everybody getting it today. Everybody getting it today.
Okay, fuck.
Okay. I think that this is a good time to just talk about the flagrant effect with Blue Chew.
Oh, this is fucking crazy. Assholes. Woo! Y'all loosening them
mean-
up right now, huh?
Oh man.
That's
Oh
bananas.
man. So we do an episode of Flagrant 2. We talk about this Blue Chew. Okay? Alex and I share our stories. Alex had a phenomenal fucking story. Beautifully set up. Excellent. The whole thing. God bless.
Shout out to my Blue Chew, just came in the mail today.
Oh, you
Oh,
re-up
you
it?
re-up.
You trying to kill these
re-up
bitches.
game.
I'm killing bitches.
You killing
Oh,
bitches.
all summer. I'm killing bitches.
He is Puerto Rican. He's the Drake of Puerto Ricans.
Yo, y'all can't see, but he pulled a box cutter from under his mouth when he said that shit. Y'all missed that.
Hey, Alex, maybe the pussy was just tight because you didn't ask for it.
Holy shit, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. Damn. Okay. Well, look. We do the we share our stories with the asshole army, and we share it with them. The asshole army goes out. This is Blue Chew, by the way. You can get Blue Chew at bluechew.com. You can use the offer code Flagrant. Now,
If they have.
the asshole army sold out Blue Chew.
Get out of
They
here.
literally ran out of
Literally
supply.
ran. This is in 2 days. We drop on a Tuesday. By Thursday, it's sold out of the company. And I want us to consider something right here. How big is a pill? Pill is
The Blue Chew in particular
Blue
is
Chew
small.
is small. Blue Chew is small. Not too big. Think about how many pills you can fit in a studio apartment. Think about how many pills you can fit in a warehouse. Right? It's not like this. They sold out of bikes.
No.
Bikes is 15 bikes.
Right.
Right? Pills. We're talking about, I don't know, dude, an insane amount of fucking pills,
And they're
right?
sending you one, right?
Well, they sent a couple packets,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
At least for me when I got a couple packets. But I think I asked for the squad, and maybe that's
Okay.
why. But they might send you one, right? I took a half. You still got your story, which we're ready to hear.
Right.
But I just want to say right now, you can go out right now, and you can go to bluechew.com, and then you can RSVP for when they get that shit back. And the second they get it back, they're going to hit you with an
shit is
email, and you're going to do it.
crazy.
It's
That
like
is
Jordans.
crazy.
We turned Blue Chew into Jordans.
And honestly, this should be like Jordan's.
Son, this is what's so crazy, right? It's like this. I really think it was Alex's story, but not only Alex's story, but just like the way we spoke about it. Like pills for your penis were marketed so bad because they were marketed as if something's wrong with your penis.
For erectile dysfunction.
It's like the worst marketing ever. We do in our life, right? We want to go in a jacuzzi and hang out, relax. You hit the weed. It makes it more relaxed. right? You want to go to the gym and get a good workout. Sometimes you take a little pre-workout. Intensify the workout. We intensify every other aspect of our life.
Yeah.
And then you want to have a nice little one-off thing during sex, and all of a sudden it was like, whoa, what's that? That's weird. That's for everybody. Get your fucking dick right and lay the hammer.
And I always hear this shit about how can we compete with vibrators. All right?
We got it.
A little help right there.
Let's go. So all I'm saying is, motherfuckers, you go right now to bluechew.com, you use the offer code IDIOT, and they're going to give you a RSVP. And they're going to let you, and you RSVP, and they're going to let you know when that shit is restocked, and then you get that, and then keep telling us our stories. Some of the stories
We got
were
testimonials.
Hilarious. First of all, there was one where a guy just, and I want to get his Instagram, but he goes, hey, bro, the Blue Chew just came in. I just want to let you know, if she dies, she dies.
Yo, so good.
Fam, whoever you were that said that, DM me again so I can give you credit. I think you can send it to the group, but you got that one too, right? Or I sent it to, I shared it. Yo, that shit killed. If she dies, she dies.
Oh, that's good.
Bro, all I'm saying is, son, real talk, Haney.
Mm-hmm.
I know that your wife pregnant right now.
Mm-hmm.
She need a little help opening it up. You know what I'm saying? Before the baby come out, it might be a Blue Chew weekend.
One last night.
Yo, third trimester Blue Chew, that does a trick, brother. Real talk. Real talk.
Baby will be out in no time.
That's right. Can you push in? Okay, all right. There we go. There it is. And it's a boy. There it is. There you go. That was a quick one. Him just in the background, Blue Chew. He's still jerking off. He's still trying to beat it down. So.
Oh, fuck.
Poking the nurse.
He's just trying to get it out. His poor wife is recovering with the baby, and the nurse is getting cracked. Anyway, bluechew.com. Use the offer code Flagrant, obviously. Rep for the squad, asshole army. I'm not going to lie. There's no podcast listening base that gives better dick than the Flagrant 2
Real
right now.
talk.
Like, let's keep it very real.
Absolutely.
Who's getting... Huh?
Getting that PED dick.
Yeah.
You getting pee performance enhancing. Let's go. All right. So, Akaash, you went with your girl, if I may set this up,
Right.
on a little couple's vacay
To Cancun.
to Cancun.
All-inclusive resort.
Ooh, how Indian.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
The shit where you don't even got a tip, right?
Yeah. Oh, hell no. You ain't got
That's
to.
there just for Indians.
Oh, for sure. And I'm going to be honest. This is how Indian I am. I never wanted to leave. Every time we left, I was like, we got to buy some shit. We were ordering room service. You had unlimited room service.
the best.
I was just getting multiple meals, just tasting
No
it like a
reason.
fucking, like a king.
Take the bite of the burger, throw it out the window.
Food is kind of, right?
It's
okay.
not amazing,
Okay.
but it's decent. It's good.
Okay.
But all right, so I'm very excited for this pill to come in.
Okay.
Now I only had one packet. Well, that's all I had, and because I lose everything, I'm incredibly absent-minded. My story's gonna be a little different, but I still think it's good. I put it in my wallet.
Okay.
Closed the wallet, traveled to Mexico.
Gotcha.
I literally freaked the fuck out at one point. My girl can attest to this. I couldn't find it in my wallet, and I was like, "Baby, I lost my Blue Chew!" I'm losing my mind. It's in the wallet though.
Okay.
And it's ready. The first night we get there,
Yeah.
have a super romantic night. I do some real cuck things for my girl.
What'd you do?
I paid to have somebody put flowers in the room and stuff like that, like the petals. And
Dude, you
I'm
really
cucking
did
it up.
celebrate Pride.
I'm cucking it up. I'm cucking it up hard.
Yeah.
But I got my Blue Chew ready, right?
Okay.
I open it up. Tablet is completely
Powder,
crushed.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
powder. I did not see that coming.
It's okay.
So I pour
right
it out.
to the butthole.
So I pour it out.
Right to the butthole. Plug that. Go on. I'm listening. Yeah.
I
That's
think-
what I would do. Put it right on my longest nail, and I stuff it right up my ass.
No, I was thinking about fucking at this point, not
Okay.
getting fucked.
Okay.
So
that doesn't count.
I take about half. I take
It's
what I
not
think
gay
is
if
half.
it's you.
I take what I think is half a pill.
Okay.
Right?
Oh
know-
no.
You can't tell
No,
no
no,
more.
it's half.
That's right. You can't tell
It's
no
about
more.
half a pill.
You can't
It's
tell
about
no
half
more.
a pill. I
How
can't
would
really
you
tell.
Dude,
I'm
there's
freaking
no
out a
way
little
to
bit.
fucking tell.
I'm freaking out a little
Unless
bit.
you have like a mean
Bro.
coke habit that no one knows about. There's no way to tell.
Dude. Okay.
So here's what's interesting. Speaking of coke,
Yeah, yeah.
taking it in the powder and then just doing it had like a real cocaine-like effect. and my
You
dick
rubbed it on
was
the gums?
hard
Yes, it was.
immediately. I mean, like 30 seconds.
Yes, it was.
It's crazy hard.
Okay, good.
But
Good.
so here's the twist, right? I expect I'm fucking.
Yeah.
Turns out I get head. Didn't see this coming. But I'm not gonna turn down head in the name of science. It's just not gonna happen.
But sit head till finish, till completion.
Yes. But here's what's interesting.
Okay.
Here's what's fucking fascinating about this goddamn pill.
Yeah.
Is first of all, it felt even better because your dick is super sensitive, right? Like you talked about.
Yep.
So the head felt incredible.
Okay,
And I'll
good.
tell you what blew my fucking mind. Guys always have this problem when you're getting head. How long does it take to finish? It's the opposite of sex. It takes too long, right?
Depends. I mean, there's some girls out there that are very fatherless.
My girl got a pops. Right?
Yeah, great
She's
relationship.
She's great.
Yeah, yeah.
She's great at whatever, but it
Can't be good at everything. It's okay.
No,
It's
no, no.
great.
She's
It's
great, but
Yeah,
it
yeah.
takes
You gotta
sometimes.
change her dad's phone number in her phone. That's what I did.
Sometimes.
If the head is whack, you just change phone. She texts and he don't respond for a while. All of a sudden, the dick starts going further in her throat, and you're like, whoa.
Not even bullshitting. She's great, but
Right.
sometimes it takes a while.
Yeah.
But with the fucking Blue Chew, I
You were ready to
came
go?
in the most reasonable amount of time imaginable. It wasn't too short that it was fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
It wasn't too long that she's sitting there fucking exhaling at how
Yeah,
long
yeah,
it's
yeah.
It was perfect. The orgasm was crazy. The head was crazy because your dick is extra sensitive.
Yeah.
This pill is whatever you fucking want it to be. If you're fucking, you can go as long as you want to. If you're getting head, you go as quick as you want
I don't know
to.
if you can go as long as you want to.
You can go long.
But what I was able to do was go. I'm not going to sell that dream. I was able to control myself while feeling good in a way that I hadn't been able to do.
Yeah,
in
but
sex in the
Cass
past.
said he barely slept. He said it was fucking for hours.
Dude, I know, bro. We gotta look at.
Well,
this
but,
girl.
like,
what's her? Maybe we can look at her Instagram and see if, like, in her videos, if she's like kind of hobbly. You know? That'd be good to get the footage.
But the moral I took from this is that
But
whatever.
when you finish, it just stays hard, right?
Yeah, I was
Well,
still
here's the
hard
thing:
after.
you finish, it can go down. I stayed hard for a little bit. Go
Yeah,
down,
about
but
5-10
then,
minutes for me.
But then you're ready to go.
Oh,
again.
you're ready.
Yeah.
It's like
If
being
you
in
wanted to
fucking
go
teens.
round, you can just keep
Keep
yeah.
going.
Dude, even when I was washing it off, because I have a very strict
So,
approach.
like, even
I have
if
a strict approach, Hanny. I want to tell you about my cock washing.
all right,
After I nut, Hanny, okay? I get a cup of water from a
Okay.
girl
yep,
for good work.
she earned it.
Good work. Hell
She
yeah.
earned it.
She was on top.
Yep, of course.
Okay, I'm 34.
You're lazy.
Fuck, I look like.
You had 5,000.
Exactly. Girl, I have 5,000.
You got no
I'm
more
supposed to
energy.
fuck you on top?
Yeah, come
When
on.
I'm out here fouling out of basketball games and rooting hard?
Yep.
She gets a cup of water, then I go wash my cock. What
Okay.
I do is this, and you should know this, and everybody should know this if they come to my apartment ever. Okay?
Oh no.
There's a hand towel.
Oh no.
There's a hand towel.
No, true.
Son, that's on you. Son, that's on you, son. How you didn't know that about me, son? The fuck?
Yeah.
There's a hand towel next to my sink. And you know what I do? I lay it on the sink in front of the sink right
You
here.
just slap your dick on the thing.
I put my dick over the sink and I hover.
Uh-huh.
I hover. I hover. Right? And then I start washing my
no.
cockums. And I use a little soap and water. Right? I use a little soap and water. Right? I do that. Right? But I wash it off. Wash it. And usually in the washing, by the time I'm done washing, it's soft enough to pee.
Gotcha.
Not on the chew. Not when I was chewing. Bro, when I was chewing
Yeah, did you pee at all?
during sex?
No, not during sex. That was both. But I'm talking like while you're on it.
I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Nah,
that.
I
I want to say
passed
no.
the- I
But I had
passed
to
the
bend it over
fuck
and I had
out.
to fucking do that like morning piss shit.
Yeah.
It was sick. Anyway, that's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say, Haney.
This pill is whatever you want it to be, man. Shit is incredible.
BlueChew.com, Flagrant. Go get your shit. We still have, we're back, by the way, everybody's back next week. Guys back next week.
What did somebody else say? It was like the limitless pill.
Yeah.
It's the
We're
sex-
gonna read
sound
all
like-
these.
It sounds like the sex limitless pill.
We're gonna
it
get
really
to
is.
these.
You
It's
take
incredible.
half a Blue Chew and half an Adderall, shit.
Oh, that's it, dude.
Oh,
Definitely.
shit.
Oh, bro.
Don't do this,
Nah,
Alex.
nah.
No,
That was a joke.
That's
That was a
gonna be
joke.
very bad. But come Burning Man. You will be coming on Burning Man. That's not a beautiful question.
Take a hole.
Oh, we're taking Blue Chew to Burning Man. It's not even a
Yeah.
question. That's without a doubt. That being said, we cannot sleep in the same. There'll be whoever's on the Blue Chew has to stay up all night, and just you got to be outside. I'm not gonna have some hard dick walking around close quarters. It's fucking Winnebago. You know what I mean? It's like being in a goddamn what are the boat with all the people? Cruise ship.
Oh,
You know, close quarters in a cruise ship. Feeling cocks. You never been on a cruise?
yeah.
Yeah, I haven't.
Really?
No.
It's surprising.
Yeah, so next time you think about white privilege, it doesn't apply to everybody, Alex. Piece of fucking shit. Stereotyping.
All right, let's talk sports.
Okay. Okay. So I just want to say that after we had some guys on last week with the World Cup, and I thought they had a really exciting, our buddies, Alexis and Christian, the soccer Cooligans, the Cooligans
Shouts.
podcast. And they were great, and we had an awesome conversation. I thought it was really interesting about soccer. We got to ask a lot of questions, and they really sold me on soccer. And I was like, dude, this is cool. I'm into it. I like the sport. I like the players. The players are interesting. One of the things I like about these players is they're relatable in size, the way they look, but there's still a fucking machismo to them. They're tough. They're masculine, etc. And then I opened the body issue of what was it? ESPN's The Body Issue.
It's the stupidest issue of any magazine on earth.
And I opened the body issue. Not really the body issue, but I'm looking at pictures online of the body issue. And I see
to
this
jerk
picture. Okay, I'm ready to fucking whack it. And I see this picture
That's just unbelievable.
of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I compared LeBron to this guy last week.
Right,
This might be the Flagrant 2 curse.
Yeah.
You know, if you big
Yo.
someone up, they got to take an L the next week. This guy, and if you guys are watching on YouTube, you can see this. If you're just listening, you can. But go look up right now. I would like you. I was looking at Chris DiStefano. Shout out to Chrissy. His Instagram. He posted it. Zlatan has tattoos on his butt cheeks. I'm not talking about like a tattoo that says like mom or some shit. The entire cheek, both of them, is covered
Like a mosaic bullseye.
like a mosaic bullseye. And what would that bullseye be for?
That Blue Chew.
Now, you think he's getting chewed?
I think he getting chewed.
Bro,
My man getting
that's,
chewed.
dude, that's what you got to say to a girl right after you're finished. You'd be like, you got chewed. She just looks like, I think I got chewed. Dude, Zlatan looks like he got chewed. He's got a tattoo of an open mouth on his lower back. If that's not the gayest tattoo I've ever seen in my entire life, what is that mouth waiting for?
Get chewed?
I think it's waiting to get birth cream.
What a
Bro, it is the oddest thing in the world, man.
that's the mouth of a lion, but somewhere between the mouth and the eyes, there's like a Buddhist temple, some type thing, right?
Yeah.
There's a butterfly.
There's a Leonardo
There's a Leonardo
da Vinci thing.
man thing. Some Arabic. This is a fucking hell of a tattoo, but none of it matters because
On
he
his
has
butt
mosaic
cheeks, there's
tiles
mosaic.
on his fucking cheeks, man.
Dude, who gets the entire cheek tattooed?
Somebody wants to get his ass pounded.
I'm just saying, nobody's going to see it, right? Except, right? You can't even see the tattoo in your butt. So the only reason you would get it,
Maybe
It's
he-
to have an excuse
maybe
to
he just
lay
likes getting
down
his butt
and
ate.
clench your ass
As
for
it
3 hours.
gets cracked. It's going to get cracked. It's going to get cracked.
Maybe he just likes to get his butt ate, and those are like little like hand pods.
Oh, my God. I did not even think of that.
You know what I mean? Just place your hands right there. Dig in.
Dude,
Form the table.
don't it look like the shit that charges your cell phone without the wire? It's just like, dude, that's what it is. Oh, he just likes to get his butt ate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the man now. Dude, Zlatan's the man, bro. He's definitely the LeBron poster boy for soccer, dude. He's getting his ass ate like a champion. Dude, that's why the mouths of the line is open. Is like, this is how it's done. Open up and dig in.
Lick.
Fucking Zlatan. Anyway, there's another image. Haney, while we were talking about images of dudes, immediately Haney pipes in. This is right before we record the show, and he goes,
From
"Hey,
the same
hey
issue.
Alex. Oh yeah, don't show anybody that one." He goes, "Hey Alex, there's another one. It's Yasiel Puig You got to check this out.
All right, scroll out, zoom out a little bit, Alex.
Okay.
Okay, this is what I found interesting.
Okay.
Don't look from the peanut side.
He says peanuts, not penis. For those of you who are not watching on YouTube.
There's a box of peanuts over his penis.
Yeah.
So same thing.
Yeah.
Look down.
Yeah.
It looks like a dinosaur. Like the bottom half of Yasiel Puig looks like a dinosaur.
Holy fuck! How does he not have a tail? Yo.
Look at his feet. They look weird and they like.
Yo.
He looks like a dinosaur.
Yo. That's so goddamn funny.
Oh, dude, I think we got a new image for Flagrant 2.
Oh,
I think we got a new logo.
This is the new Jurassic World poster art right here.
So, while we're talking about images, please bring up the image that I said to change from. I saw on Instagram, I forget who posted this, but this was a message. Keep it on this one, and then we'll go to the next one. This is a message to Mickey Mantle from the Yankees. And they go, as you probably know, 1973 marks the 50th anniversary of Yankee Stadium. We're going to have a season-long golden anniversary celebration. We hope to mark the occasion on our Old Timers Day, Saturday, August 11th, as well as in individual dates during the season. We thought it'd be interesting to learn from you what you consider your outstanding event at Yankee Stadium. This is Mickey Mantle, one of the greatest baseball players in history, one of the greatest Yankees in history, absolutely. In many cases, this answer is obvious. But because we are writing a large number of your former teammates, we're asking you to answer this question for us. 1973 will be the final season at Yankee Stadium. We know it.
As we know.
As we know it. We will be located at Shea in 1974-75, while Yankee Stadium is completely rebuilt to reopen in 1976. Thanks for your cooperation. So Mickey Mantle writes back the following. This is Mickey Mantle. He writes back the following image. Alex, anytime now. I got a blowjob under the right field bleachers by the Yankee bullpen. It was about the third or fourth inning. I had a pulled groin and couldn't fuck at the time. She was very nice. She was a very nice girl and asked me what to do with the cum after I came in her mouth. I said, "Don't ask me. I'm no cocksucker." You got chewed. Someone got chewed.
Is this real?
Deadass.
Wow.
Mickey Mantle, savage.
Shouts to Barstool for that.
Yo, they were fucking, I think baseball players back in the day, they were
rock stars.
the rock stars, man.
They were. It was as big as football, and they didn't lose their brains.
Yeah, this is back when
There's no CTE.
baseball was like literally the biggest sport.
Yeah.
And
Like,
rock stars were kind of cuckish at that time, right?
Yeah.
Rock stars were like in suits and like, you know.
what,
doing,
makeup?
They were fucking, no, Mantle is like what, 30s or some shit like
Yeah.
that? Like, this is way back,
Dumber.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So like music
50s,
wasn't like,
60s
they
maybe.
weren't savages yet. Baseball players were fucking rock stars.
They were. Whoa. They absolutely were.
Dating actresses.
and they didn't have like the Cubans to make them look bad yet.
Yep.
Yeah, it was just the
fucking
whites.
sure.
Yep.
The
Oh.
whites.
I think Mantle played in the 50s and 60s. I think. But
Okay.
Joe DiMaggio was fucking Marilyn Monroe.
Goddamn right he was.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like, these were the Yankees, and you're Mickey Mantle?
Yo, he
I'm
was
surprised
putting
he
in work.
only... My real talk...
He would finger bang at least once a game.
Who?
Whoever
Yeah,
he
real
wanted
talk,
to.
Mike.
Anybody.
My first time... Lou Gehrig got that shit.
He's like, guys, girls, doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
got it.
They
Yo,
all
that's how
got
Lou Gehrig found out he had his shit. He was like, my fingers ain't working anymore. My fingers ain't
I don't
working
feel
anymore.
it. I
What's
still
going
don't
on?
do that
I used
one.
to
I
really
don't
be
feel it.
stroking.
Real talk, my first thought when I read that was he only got head once under the bleachers at Yankee
Yeah.
Stadium. I swear to God, I was like, that can't be
Well,
the
it was
only time
during the
that happened.
game.
Yeah, I still assume it happened all the time.
Yeah.
And I
Just
literally,
saying.
I was like, maybe girls just gave head less back then. Maybe
was
he was
probably a
normally
bigger
fucking,
deal.
and the head was rare, so he enjoyed it.
Yo, but imagine her doing, why you like me so? Why you like me so as you come? Like, it's still in her mouth, right? I'm no cocksucker. I'm a Yankee.
And then he went and hit a fucking off-the-wall double.
Yeah. He
Didn't
won
hear.
that game. Yeah, he
Oh.
won. Ninth inning, won that game.
Of course. Fucking animal. Savage. Okay.
Okay. That's our asshole of the week, right?
Without a doubt.
Shouts to Mickey Mantle.
Okay,
asshole of the week.
Akaash, get us back on track here. What are we talking about?
Do we want to talk any World Cup? Do we know anything? I watched a little bit today. I saw how it was exciting. I was bored for about 85 minutes, and then I had fun.
Okay.
The last 5.
Oh, I just have a quick story. So from last week, I learned a lot because I didn't know shit about soccer
Right.
previously. And so when he was talking about the hooligans, like the people who fight and shit
casuals,
like that.
yeah.
So a lady friend, she's Colombian, and I
That's
was like,
what's
"Yo,
up.
did you know about?"
Did she get chewed? Did she
So-
catch it chewing?
So,
Did she get chewed, bro? I want to know if she got chewed.
so
Someone was sitting down celebrating.
she was like, one time she was at a soccer match, and like dudes in the stands, they like all hanging out afterwards. One dude came back to her house, but then there was a fight that broke out. This same guy who they were just sharing drinks with went out with a machete and chopped a guy's head off
What the
from
fuck?
the opposing team, like fans. Like
What
they
the
were just
fuck?
hanging out.
This is
and
in America or in
no,
Colombia?
it's this in
Obviously,
Colombia.
dog, this shit ain't
That
happening
shit's-
in
But, like,
America.
I don't know,
Fucking
dude. They're
thing.
Colombian.
You're allowed to kill in the name
Yeah.
of soccer in Colombia.
But she was like that was like
Escobar said the
a
president.
regular
Yeah.
occurring thing. Like people would die after matches.
yeah.
Was the machete in a holster?
No, he just had it. He was,
was just
like
walking
you,
around
yeah,
with a
you can
machete?
yeah, you can have shit like that. I would assume.
You can just carry a machete into a bar.
It's Colombia.
You can conceal it
Conceal a
a
machete.
little bit.
Can you?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
believe any of this.
They have covers.
For a machete?
Yeah.
They have a sheath?
Yeah. they
Also
have a
known
sheath.
as a cunt.
Which I recently learned from you. Great friends teach each other great things.
But yeah, and she said that's regular occurring thing. Like
Jesus
people would
Christ.
die.
Yeah, they really care about the soccer.
Yeah.
One thing
Insane.
I respect, and it puts it in perspective, is Portugal was playing Iran, I think,
Today.
Today.
today,
Mhm.
and the Iranian fans found out what hotel Cristiano Ronaldo
Yeah.
was staying in,
Yeah.
Yep.
and then went outside there with the vuvuzelas and drums and just screamed all night, trying to make him not sleep. And he had to go outside and plead with them and be like, "Guys, please."
Guys,
Go
please,
down.
I'm snorting a chew off this girl's ass. And you guys are distracting her.
My rhythm is fucked up. Now, all I thought about when that happened was Spike Lee had an opportunity to tackle Reggie Miller, to push him, to swat the ball, to do anything. Didn't do it.
Didn't do it.
Would a soccer fan have done it?
That's why Reggie said he choked. That when Reggie looked at him and said he choked, yeah, he was talking to Spike like, you choked.
You had the
I shot
opportunity.
that three right in front of you. I expected my legs to get taken out.
Dude, his
You
movie
choked.
career was done after that.
Spike?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did things.
Are you an
What?
idiot?
Yeah,
He got Game was after that.
No, it wasn't.
Inside,
Man was after that.
Inside Man was
Inside Man was after
24
that.
hours.
Way
What's
after
it?
25th hour.
25th hour was after that.
Listen, can I make a statement without thinking about it?
Fair.
Jesus Christ. I
Fair.
thought this is Flagrant too. Inside Man, great movie.
Phenomenal.
Inside
I
Man.
didn't know that was
movie.
Spike.
Phenomenal.
That was Spike.
That was Spike.
That was his biggest budget that he ever got to work with.
Is that right?
He killed
fucking
it.
Killed it.
Killed
man.
it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Give him some money.
Give Spike some money.
Okay.
Anything else we want to say about the World Cup?
No, I think we've covered it. We've got Cheeks and we've got how to be real fans and what real.
So do you
fans
think
really
that's a great move that they're like you told that story? But do you think that's a good move what the Iranians did?
I just love how invested they are in the game, and I think it's healthy. I think you need that. I think you need to care about shit, especially if you got a shitty job. You know what I mean? Like the shittier the country, the more they care about soccer.
Because that's all you got.
That's all you got.
Well, you've heard these stories about old school NBA guys, right? Like when the opposing guys come to their city, they'd be like, "Hey man, you're in town. Let me take you out." And they take them out and they get them fucked up. Like this was like a thing that used to happen.
Oh,
all the
Jordan would
time,
do that.
right? Like
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
take
yeah.
you out. And Jordan would actually drink with them because he's an animal. It doesn't matter whether you're drunk or not. He's gonna
Yeah, he's
drop
gonna be
50 on
doing
you.
blow
But
in the
other
morning,
guys
yeah.
would like take it slow, like, "Hey, let's do shots." But they know the bartender knows like giving them a shot of water, and the other guy's fucking taking a shot, and they just get them fucking lit up, right? Taking them to the strip club. Hey girls, you know what to fucking do. Fucking get put a chew in his ass.
Blood sport.
Yeah, exactly.
It's blood sport, dude. Remember Jean-Claude
Right?
Van Damme?
Yeah, of course. Come on.
You got. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's what happened, dude. And here's the thing. I don't think we're taking it seriously enough. Like there are ways to get advantages in business, like corporate espionage. That's all that is,
That's
Yeah.
right.
right? It's
Okay.
like let's go in this business deal. We know you got to be up early for this business deal. I'm gonna get some hookers. I'm gonna have you out drinking. I'm gonna have you partying all night. You're not gonna be prepared. You're gonna go to the shit. It's gonna be fucked up. The same thing they're doing in basketball. The same thing that they're gonna happen. And I think if you're a savvy owner or you're a savvy GM, you can get leverage and get advantages and think outside the box. I was in Denver this weekend, but I was talking to some folks. I can't say who because I need to protect them. But I was talking to some folks, and they said they had a good idea. They're like, we should, Chandler Parsons has the worst contract in the league, him and Joakim Noah.
Yeah.
Right.
And he goes, a smart move would be to trade to get Chandler Parsons, like basically offer to take on Chandler Parsons' contract, along with like a really high pick, right? I think they had like the 4th pick or something, Memphis, right? He goes, and then, now Chandler Parsons, everybody in the league knows he's a cokehead and he does pills. All you got to do is find him doing coke. We know all the girls. Everybody knows all the girls that hang out with these guys.
Wow.
You find him doing coke, void the contract.
Can you void a contract for drugs?
Certain drugs, yeah.
Certain drugs.
So now the contract is void. Now you got $27 million, whatever it is, off the books. You go out and get whoever the fuck you want. But if you want to be really nefarious about it, you pay the girl to go set him up.
Well, yeah, you definitely pay the girl set up.
I mean, you could also just watch him because he'll do it eventually and you'll catch him. Or you could set up early. Now, I wonder if that's what Boston did with Bill Simmons and outing the Colangelo story. Like, I wonder if NBA teams, there's so much money.
Boston was like whoever was the source was for Boston.
Don't you think?
Maybe.
Pay?
Not pay, but isn't it like, hey, do us a favor. We're gonna give you access. We're
No,
gonna give you all the
I
stories.
think that the source was. They really don't know who this like anonymous source was, but the anonymous source could have been Boston.
That's Ainge.
It's Ainge.
Get in there.
Sure.
As you should. That's what you should do, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, shouldn't it look? What name a business that's worth this much money, this much on the line, this many people getting paid this much, and it's not dirty? All these hedge funds are so fucking dirty, right?
Yeah.
Like all these Wells Fargo was just cooking the books for years, right?
Right.
And they were so blatant about it. They put out a commercial like, "Hey, we're the new Wells Fargo now."
Amazing rebrand.
I mean, which was hilarious because
It's
they're just like,
hilarious.
"Yo, we used to steal your money, but we're not doing that shit.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
give
We
us your
good
money."
now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo, we got out our system. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think on some level, you'll start to see more NBA teams playing in this.
That's so fucking brilliant.
Right?
There was a
I'm almost
rumor.
like not.
That was
I'm
what I didn't
almost.
want to tell you earlier, and I was like, just let me say it.
I'm
Because there was
on-
a rumor that the Mavs are going to trade, not give up their number 5 pick, but they were going to get the number 4 pick in like to take on Chandler Parsons' contract. Memphis was just like, we'll give you the 4th pick. Just take on Chandler Parsons.
Memphis was offering anybody. A lot of teams call Memphis.
Yeah.
They said before they even heard the offer, they said you have to take Chandler,
Yeah.
right?
Take Chandler.
Like Chicago really wanted to move up and would refuse to take Chandler.
I don't understand the refusal to take Chandler. Even if he sucks, you catch him doing coke, whatever. But like, if you're Cuban, you're willing to pay money. You don't give a fuck. Get the number 4, number 5 pick. You're set. Your rebuild is done.
And you know why him and
It doesn't
Cuban
matter.
got
Well, Cuban-
along so well.
The coke, the
They're
cocaine.
partying together.
Well, isn't there bromance? Didn't it died though?
It
Well, it
died,
died.
but that's because of basketball reasons.
Right.
Didn't die
'Cause,
because
yeah.
of cocaine reasons.
Exactly.
You
They
told
were
me the
partying.
cocaine wouldn't affect your performance. You lying motherfucker.
Mark
So-
Cuban is. I love the Mavericks. I think he should be president. He's not gonna. He fucked
Yo,
up.
you're a
with the
Dallas
Lakers
Mavericks
shit.
fan.
Yeah, I'm
Huge.
Dallas,
Yo, first of all,
born and raised.
yo, Mavericks just crushed it. They just crushed it. That
you
trade,
like Luca?
Yeah.
I didn't
So
like giving up. Well,
Tell
anyway.
people
It
to set it
doesn't-
up. Set it up.
Go
So
ahead.
the Mavericks wanted Luka Doncic, which we had heard. We got a source that is in proximity to the Mavericks, and he said to us, the Mavs love Luka. He said this whenever we went there for shows, you and me. Our boy was talking to us. And he was
Damaris.
like, yeah, he was like, the Mavs love Luka.
Yep.
So I heard that, but Luka was going to go top 3. They got the 5th pick. I was like, whatever, it's done.
Right.
The Mavs gave up to move up from 5 to 3 ahead of Memphis. Atlanta wanted Trae Young. They decided on this, and the Mavs knew that's going to slide Luka to 4, but Memphis will take him, so we got to get ahead of them. So they traded their first-round pick next year, top 5 protected only, to move up to 3. I just thought that was a lot to give up. Now, everybody says Luka's amazing.
You're not going to get top 5.
But here's the thing: Luka could be the best player in this draft, right?
Could be.
Let's look at Luka
Could be.
real quick.
Okay.
And this is what people are sleeping on, right? Euro basketball.
Is real shit.
Why? Because they're playing against Americans. Every team got a couple Americans.
Right,
It's
right.
not like you're playing against a bunch of fucking Slovenians or
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
we're talking about guys who played at Duke.
Spain
Yeah.
is also
Guys,
a good basketball
Spain
country.
is fucking great. They're already competitive. Now you add every team got a couple American dudes. And Spain has the best players from the rest of the world that don't make it in
Right.
the league.
It's the second best league in the world.
Right? So it's like the best German guy that can't cut in the league ends up going there. The best
Yeah.
is Argentine, right?
And this
So-
guy's busting ass as a 19-year-old, 18-year-old, whatever the fuck
but
he is.
let's
in
look at
the-
what he did, right?
Mhm.
He gets, first of all, he's won everywhere he's gone,
Yeah.
right? He wins the EuroLeague title,
Mhm.
EuroLeague MVP,
Mhm.
wins Spanish League title,
Right.
with Real Madrid, Spanish League MVP. The
Yeah.
only thing he doesn't win is the best of 7 or whatever series they
Yeah.
have MVP. You win one of them, okay, luck.
Yeah.
You sweep
Yeah.
MVP
He could be
and-
crazy. Here's my concern, and this is what one of our other sources said.
and great that he's going to Dallas.
Great that he's going to Dallas.
Couldn't
That's-
be a better fucking
Yeah.
Dirk is the
So
perfect
system.
mentor. Carlisle's a great coach for him. But I am concerned about his athleticism because, like you said, it's people who weren't athletic enough to be in the league. Like the most athletic players in the league. Luka is going up against Europeans who just aren't as athletic as black dudes in America. That's just straight up.
Sure.
And against people who weren't good enough to make it in the NBA. A lot of times probably because they're not athletic enough. So that's my concern.
So the game is going to be quicker.
Game is going to be quicker, and I don't know if he is. They think they can get him quicker with NBA training,
That's fair.
but that's my concern.
It's something legitimate to be concerned about.
And I just don't want to give up a high pick. If we get the 6th pick, I'm going to be like, fuck, that's potentially a good player.
Yeah, I think it's a legitimate concern. I just think when you got a guy who's got that length,
6'8" point guard is crazy.
that can make up for
That's fucking crazy.
the lack of speed.
But he's a scorer too, so you didn't have to play him at the point. Like
I
you
mean,
could
gets
play
buckets.
him.
Play him at the 3.
Like you could
He
play him at.
could
like,
be fucking
That's what
amazing.
I'm saying. Like you could play him all over the court.
I don't hate this trade at all. I'm just concerned about the pick next year. I just wish they didn't give it up.
And I think you guys are going to be. And I think having him there, Harrison is not a number 1.
Harrison, I would trade him for a fucking Snickers
No.
when I'm hungry.
So here's the thing. I think you're going to like him next year. I think Harrison's a
Yeah,
great
Harrison. When you don't
Rely
need
on
him to
him,
do
yeah.
too much, Harrison is the right.
Remember
amount.
Golden State?
Yeah.
Remember every once in a while he had this big game where he's splashing threes.
Yeah, I
he's
remember
dropping
when
fell
you're like
apart in the
Harrison, we
finals,
need you to
too.
show up every night. He can't
As
do
the
that.
5th option, he fell
But-
apart in the finals.
Did they get a ring though?
They
got
got
a
one.
ring. He got a
But
ring.
that
Harrison got
was
a
no
ring.
Kyrie and no Kevin Love.
Sure. But the point is, I think when he has less responsibility next
He's
year,
better.
he's going to be a nice fit, and he's great on switches. Like a lot of things people gotta realize, the NBA, like so many positionless players.
Yeah.
You got guys like Harrison who can
He can
probably
play
guard
positionless, yeah.
effectively, at least 3-4 positions almost,
Yeah.
So it's like, I think Dallas is going to be, and your boy, if he doesn't go crazy, Dennis
Smith.
Smith is nice. He's got the gifts.
Why would he go crazy? I saw him at a Roscoe's when
He's
we were
a head
at
case.
All-Star
He's a
Weekend.
little bit of a head case. He's a little bit of a head case.
Yo, that was like his draft.
That's
That's why
his
he
issue.
dropped in the draft.
Yeah.
Because
Seemed
he's
like
a little bit
good
of a head
kid. I
case.
just saw him at Roscoe's. with
Yo,
his
he
homies,
had a
wasn't
great
acting
first
up,
year.
wouldn't-
Off the court, on the court, like everything's like.
He's in the best possible system.
Yeah.
You just got it because there are a couple teams in the league
Right.
that have strong culture, and everybody from the best player to the coaches is on the same page.
Yeah.
So you got to fall in line.
The most
Right.
important thing is that Carlisle's there.
Yeah. And Donnie, because Nelson not Donnie? Who's the
Don Nelson is his dad, coach. Donnie Nelson is the one that found Dirk and the one that wanted Giannis. International players, this motherfucker, he'll strike out, but he'll hit the home runs
Who's
too.
the GM?
Donnie.
Donnie, right?
Don Nelson retired.
Right.
He's
Donnie.
in Maui smoking mad weed.
Exactly, he's chilling. So Donnie, Donnie has bestows all like the trust in Carlisle. It's not one of those things
Yeah.
where Carlisle could piss off Dennis and then
Yeah.
they get rid of Carlisle. No, you get rid of Dennis.
Yeah.
And once everybody knows that, everybody falls in line.
And people have tried to say because Mavericks have a whole bunch of HR issues going on,
Yeah, whatever.
and people
Me
are trying to
too.
be like, oh,
Me
like
too.
this is signs of the organization. Because Cuban
Honestly,
is a
Miners
great
don't-
owner and is going to let them do what they have to do.
Honestly, if you
He
don't-
knows that they know more about basketball, and I'll say this because the other side of that trade, the reason why this trade happened, right? So Atlanta wanted
Trae Young.
no. Atlanta wanted Mo Bamba or Luka, right? So like they were kind of split in the organization.
Okay. I'd heard
Front
this.
office
Okay,
wanted Luka. Some of the coaching staff wanted Mo Bamba,
Who's I would have liked at 5.
right?
Not bad.
The owner was like, "Hey, I hear this Trae Young kid's really marketable.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Trumps everyone in the organization.
Right.
Says Trae Young. Trae Young, if he didn't get picked there, would have dropped down to 7, 8, 9, right? Like
Son.
this was, but they were like, all right, it's Luka or Mo. It's probably gonna be Luka, but guys are like kind of like pushing for Mo a little bit. Owner's like, no, fuck both those guys. This Trae Young guy is marketable. he's the next Steph Curry.
Dude,
and when the owner says it, that's it. So but that's what Cuban doesn't do,
Nah,
right?
Cuban lets
Like
you-
that's the sign of a shitty organization. And that's why, and that's the sign of a good organization.
Yeah, he'll fuck up sometimes. He overruled Donnie on getting Giannis. He'll fuck up sometimes. But listen, I like certain things about
Isn't
him.
it funny? Whenever they make the decision, it's the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Although Dan Gilbert wanted Victor Oladipo over Anthony Bennett. Believe it or not, Dan fucking Gilbert was right. He was like, Anthony Bennett, I want Oladipo. And everybody's like, shut the fuck up. Which is the one time you should have listened to this dude.
Yeah, but you'd have to
Nah,
wait
but like you know
8
what?
years
As
for him to
basketball
be
fans,
right.
like you were like, why the fuck are they taking Anthony Bennett? Like that was a shocker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't understand the Bennett thing. What did LeBron want some size or some shit like
Now
that?
LeBron went on the team.
He wasn't there.
That's the next year they traded him for Love.
Oh, that's
Sometimes
right,
they just get sold on upside.
Yeah.
whatever. It's so silly.
That's all this is, because none of these guys are actually like that good to be anything right now.
Right.
You're just like they're upside, they're upside, they're upside.
Yeah.
And sometimes you could see it, and sometimes you can't. Right? Back when, like Giannis, like that foreign kid he's never played against real talent.
Yeah.
This all this stuff. There's like, yo, this guy's a freak athlete. He could turn into something. They've done those risks before. It didn't work out. Giannis works, and everyone's like, oh, all
Mavs
right,
got
yeah,
his
yeah.
brother, Costas.
I like
Right.
that. I like that. That's good.
Yeah, I like that. I go and
But
then
if he puts the work in, look, it's there. The genes
Yeah,
are there.
that's
If
what
he
I'm
puts
saying.
the work in.
100%.
So I have a little inside scoop.
What's up?
Denver gets Porter, right? Obviously, the Knicks want.
Which I thought was a good move.
Okay, so here's the deal. Great move at 14.
Yeah.
So Michael Porter Jr. And Knicks were furious, and then we'll get to this Knicks pick. Well, I have no clue who the fuck this kid is. at
No,
all.
no, no. Knicks
know
are
how
not
bad your
furious. Wait, what do
organization
you mean the
gotta
Knicks
be?
were furious?
Knicks fans were furious, but we're always.
Yo, they're
furious.
dumb. Yo,
But
because you guys
yeah,
are dumb.
we're
'Cause
upset
you guys
at
are
Porzingis.
fucking dumb.
Yeah, and now everybody got
You
a
think this
Porzingis
kid's gonna be
jersey.
good? This Knicks guy? I don't know nothing about
I
it.
think you shouldn't have taken Porter.
So here's the thing.
Actually, no. Yeah, you shouldn't have taken
So here's the thing about Porter, right? And not every team had access to the medical records. I think it was only like the top 10 or something like that
Yeah.
that was in like the whatever.
Mhm.
And they say that his back right now is worse than Dwight Howard's.
Fuck.
He won't play this year. That's my guess.
Which is
I
fine.
think they'll sit him, which you should do.
But listen, Denver is good. He gets to
Son.
He gets to like little medical
Millsap is
weed.
back.
to ease the pain.
Oh,
he gets the weed
wow.
pain.
That can,
That's a
yeah,
good
yeah,
look.
CBD oil.
Yeah.
Good.
Good look.
So, but it is interesting. Like everybody's like, "Oh my God, why didn't the Knicks take Michael Dorr? Why didn't they take Michael Porter?" And I think that the Knicks are making a maybe more conservative decision. But when you have a guy, he's 7 foot. He's legit 7 foot. This kid, 7 foot with back issues, 7 foot knee, we can work around.
Porter's
7
not
foot
7
neck.
foot.
Porter's 7 foot.
Yeah,
6'11"
six.
without shoes, 7 foot. I have it on good authority. 7 foot.
Okay.
This kid is a grown ass man. Okay, and he's 19.
All right.
Right?
Yeah, but like
So-
7 foot light skinned guy. Yeah.
Okay, maybe it doesn't count.
It's the next JaVale McGee.
Listen, he's not Mo Bamba. You know what I mean? Dude, Mo Bamba, they're like, well, he's not at his draft party. He was there. It was there somewhere. Someone put a flash on.
Oh, fuck. Yo, has anybody ever looked more African and then been from Harlem?
Wait, he's not from Africa?
He's fucking from Harlem, dog.
Get out of here.
No,
Obama's from Harlem.
The only way I believe he's from Harlem is if he's selling incense on the corner of 125th
Dude, absolutely.
and shea butter, pure
Dude,
shea
and
butter.
think about with that fucking wingspan, how quickly he could buckle that shit up when the cops come. Cops are coming and just whoop, done, suitcase. Wow, I thought that he was straight from there.
Harlem,
No,
dog.
Mo Bamba's
Congo
from
or some
Harlem.
shit. Really?
Yep. grew
His
up in
parents
Harlem.
are from somewhere in Africa.
Yeah, his parents are African.
Mo Bamba.
Mohammed Bamba.
Muhammad Bamba. But he's from Africa. His parents are from
Yeah, his
Africa.
parents are from Africa.
Okay, fine. Anyway, I'm just saying, Knicks, we might have avoided. I think it's a good pick at 14 because you can take
Who'd
some
y'all
risk.
get again?
Knox.
Yeah,
Kevin
Kevin
Knox.
Knox.
Yeah,
Right.
went to Kentucky, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
He
What do you
is-
know about him?
was a top recruit out of high school,
Okay.
right? He's the guy that, like, he can play the NBA game. He's like the like
6'8",
a
swing.
perimeter swing guy,
Yep.
Defender?
right? Athletic, can defend a little bit. We'll
Stroke?
see. You never know, right?
Stroke.
He could shoot a little bit.
Okay.
Needs to get a little bit better. But like, he could play in the modern NBA game,
He's the body of the modern NBA
right?
player. Yeah.
And he's super talented. Again, the upside, you never know how. But
I
like,
heard, I heard all he likes to do is just stay home and play video games,
That's what's up.
which I low key love in
Which
New
is
York.
great.
You need that in
which
New
is
York.
great.
You don't need that J.R. Smith.
Don't be out there
You
partying.
don't need that.
Don't. And that's the thing why maybe it's good Dennis Smith didn't go to New York.
Oh,
New York
Lord.
would have no culture. and you have all the distraction.
Dallas, you could get wild too.
You can't get wild, but he's got the culture,
Yeah,
right?
true.
It's like, oh, you're at this club. The motherfucker's already texting. You know what I mean? Like we got Tim
It's
Hardaway
a
Jr.
smaller
on the
circle,
fucking,
so when you're at the club in Dallas,
he knows
people
Cuban.
know.
Yeah.
Yo, your boy's here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My boy lives in Houston, and he could tell you where like half the Rockets are going to be
you
at
see them
every
at strip
night.
clubs and shit.
Son,
It's just-
we
Right?
seen Tim Hardaway Jr. getting loose at the fucking club, and how does that not even get back to the organization?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
way
Yeah.
too loose. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, come on, yo,
Yeah.
city too big.
Yeah.
See, we need to snitch on these players.
Right.
I'm all about snitching on players during the season. Off season, no, but during the regular season, if you're out there partying, you out
Yeah.
there getting loose, you out there doing some, shit you shouldn't be doing.
Right.
Only thing you could do is chew. You could chew. You could chew regular season. That I'm fine with
All
that.
day.
Dude, all day. Dude, my next thing for chew, only gonna be on my back.
Wait, I don't get
Dude,
what you
I'm
mean.
not putting any strokes in. I'm just sitting there, cock like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Just gonna have her ride that shit, bro. Just straight up, just chew it. Just fucking chew, bro. Alex, relax, dog. Fuck, this guy's cock just knocked over his cell phone. Dude, he's got a Pavlovian reaction to the word chew. Every time I say chew, he gets an erection. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, but the Knicks other guys were also good. The Knicks ended up with 3 draft picks.
Who we get?
I know the last one was Alonzo Trier, who's really one trick pony. He can just put up buckets, which is you need a little bit of that sometimes. Forget who the other guy was, but fellow Westerbro Marco was super high on that guy. Said that guy was a great value, great steal at that.
Marco's a big college guy.
pick. Marco watches a lot of college basketball.
Because he grew up in Rhode Island. They had a decent team.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's
the
all
thing.
they had.
That's all they
else.
had.
Yeah, yeah. Mafia and basketball.
Yep.
Dennis Smith Jr. belongs there. Rhode Island. It'd be good money.
But I forget who it was, but I wasn't too familiar with him. But I also have a friend that works for the Knicks, and he was like very happy with the draft that night.
And he was involved in the picking.
He was involved in the picking.
Okay. I like it. I want press. Anything else about this draft?
Nah, nothing.
Nothing too besides Jello not making it. Jello doesn't get picked.
Angelo's not gonna be in the NBA.
No.
Nobody signed him up undrafted free agent?
Nobody will sign him. I predict he won't even play for a major European club. I think he'll play mid-level. I think
Now
he'll play-
LaMelo's looking nasty, right?
Here's the thing.
Son.
For
Let's
as long
get
as
to
I've
LaMelo
heard,
in a second,
for as
because
long as
that-
I've heard about the Ball brothers, it's always been like Lonzo's gonna be like a top pick. LaMelo's gonna has a chance to make it to the NBA. Like it's always been skipped over LiAngelo.
Son,
It's always
every
been a
family
thing.
got a Chloe.
It's always been a thing. Like LiAngelo is not getting to the
Every family got
NBA.
a
He's not
Chloe.
getting anywhere.
That's a bar. Every
like-
family got a club.
And ironically, he's the best looking.
Yeah, he's prettiest.
He's the prettiest.
He's the prettiest.
Yeah. Chloe,
yeah.
not so mucho.
Ogre looking.
Yeah, she got a little bit of that.
That's how I knew James Harden could never win a championship.
Because he fucked
You
up.
don't want greatness, fam. You settle for fucking Chloe, you don't want it. You
But
don't
then
got the eye of the
then he
tiger.
got rid of her. And he
And
was
then
like, nah, I
then
gotta
he's the
get
MVP
this.
candidate.
Yeah, that's true. Respect. Okay, so LaMelo. We've seen the clips.
He's looking like
Tall.
he looked like he did some Alex steroids.
Kid
Like he
keep
did
growing.
Alex cycle steroids.
Yeah, Alex is
And he
raw,
got
yeah.
big.
Yo, I don't use that.
You do use steroids.
No,
son.
I really
Yes,
don't.
you do.
No, I
Okay.
don't.
Son, why are you lying, bro? You use steroids, bro.
I do not
yes,
use
you
steroids.
do, son.
Yo, you know how big I would be if I used steroids.
You
Like,
already
I-
look like a
son.
fucking Ninja Turtle, fam. What are you talking about?
all I do is upper
Fucking-
body. That's it.
Fucking shoulders for no reason.
Bro,
So-
he does only do upper body. We got to
Yeah.
go a picture of just your legs.
Oh, it's gonna be chicken legs. Like,
Do you have
just-
the chickens?
What
You
does
got the
that mean?
chickens?
does
Chicken
that-
legs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Nah, I
yeah.
definitely do.
But why don't you ever want to do a squat?
Because then I can't fit skinny jeans.
So you purposely have no legs.
You
no
can still
muscles
wear
in your
skinny
legs.
jeans with like
Nah.
What
Like,
do you think
defined-
the world is? That you work out your legs and there's no skinny
Yo,
jeans available
Nah,
for you.
I used to work my legs out and then I can't wear skinny jeans. Then
got
I have
too
to
big.
wear. Yeah.
So you just
I
feel
really
fine.
gain muscle very fast.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I work out.
What would you say you look like in physique? Like an Incredible?
Like
Probably.
Mr. Incredible.
Is that what you look like?
I don't know.
All top.
Yeah.
How's your balance?
I'm good actually.
Yeah?
You don't see me fall when I play ball.
Got a good point.
When was the last time you did yoga?
I actually tried the other week. That shit was hard as fuck.
Yeah, 'cause
Like
it's all
down,
legs.
like downward dog, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
all stress on my arms and
That's
shoulders
not
and
your
shit.
position. You don't like downward dog?
know this.
What, dude?
I
When
know.
you're
I
getting
set myself up
fucking
for that one.
cracked in the back, dude. Okay. I don't know how.
But yeah, so LaMelo
Yeah.
did Alex steroids, and he's looking big now.
He's
Dude.
looking tall. He
Not
still looks
playing
He's
skinny
looking
as fuck
tall.
to me, but
He's
like,
looking but he was always like a scrawny kid. Now it's like the puberty really hit in.
Yeah.
This kid's looking big now.
We forget how young he is. The kid was
He was like a 13 when all
13,
these clips.
14,
yeah.
right? Like, so he doesn't have. He's still growing. The kid looks fucking 6'8" or some shit. Maybe he's not that tall, but he looks tall. I saw him go between the legs and dunk it.
Wild
Yeah, that was
off the
crazy.
backboard, just wild dunks. Like
That was
he's
crazy.
He
getting
could
crazy.
barely fucking dunk before.
Yep.
So the question is LaMelo going to be a higher prospect than?
Lonzo? No. Because
Absolutely. not.
LaMelo's still on that, like, if you ever watch any clips, like, he really just pulls up from 38 feet,
Don't give a fuck.
gives no fucks. And, like, sometimes he hits him, and sometimes it goes, like,
really, if you took
off the side
if
of the
you took-
backboard. Like, it's hilarious.
If you took Lonzo and LaMelo and just found the happy medium, that's the player.
Is
you
the
need.
player you want.
That's the player you want.
Like, Lonzo's intelligence
Yeah.
with LaMelo's, like, don't give a fuckness.
And shooting ability and
yeah.
scoring ability.
Is LaMelo a better shooter than LiAngelo? Not LiAngelo, Lonzo.
It's got to be.
So here's something I saw a statistic. I retweeted it actually.
Yeah, I saw this.
They
I don't
posted
think it's-
statistics of Jason Kidd's shooting percentage, Jordan's shooting 3-point shooting percentage, a couple other like major marquee players. Their 3-point shooting percentage for their first season, and it was all lower
Than
than
Lonzo.
Lonzo.
I also think that was a different league. People didn't emphasize 3-point. It didn't matter back then.
right.
You could be a 20%
Jason
three-point
Kidd,
shooter,
like
nobody
people
really
talk
cared.
about Lonzo, like Jason Kidd had one of the ugliest shots, couldn't even hit from like 7 feet, let alone
Right.
3-point range, right?
Yeah.
Jason Kidd, I think, has the record for most NBA threes made,
He's up there.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
right?
But he really
you
worked
can
on
learn.
it.
That's Lonzo can't work on it. He's 19 years old. Like
No, I think he will. I think he'll put it.
these guys have been so used to being able to get to the basket whenever they want their whole lives that like 3-point, it was just like thing that they did for fun.
Yeah.
Now he's a paid professional. Lonzo will be a much better 3-point shooter next season.
Well, he better.
When LeBron is there, Lonzo has to
Ain't
be
gonna happen.
a.
And that's what we should talk about
Ain't gonna
next.
happen.
That's
Okay,
what we should
go.
talk about
So-
next.
What do you think?
Nah, you go ahead. I
What?
got no theories. I'm just listening.
I don't think that he's going to L.A.
Where do you think he's going?
I think he either stays in Cleveland. I think it's very possible he stays in Cleveland, or I think he goes to Houston, man.
Okay, so I was with you. Well, I didn't think he would stay in Cleveland. I thought he was done with Cleveland unless they somehow got like Kawhi or something like that. To
Yeah.
get them, right?
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, Houston or LA. I've been saying LA for like a year. Like he's going to the Lakers. It's done.
Mm-hmm.
The Houston thing was intriguing. There were reports that he was visiting private schools for his kids in LA and Houston,
Mm-hmm.
right? But then Brian Windhorst from ESPN, who was like,
Jonah Hill.
right, who's Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
But more importantly, he is the most plugged in LeBron guy.
Okay.
And he said, Houston's not an option. I think he said that yesterday or today. He said Houston's not
So
an
here's what's
option.
interesting.
And they're actually trying to get Chris Paul to the Lakers now.
Go. I think I know what you're gonna say. Go.
Well, no, I don't know. He has to opt into his contract by Friday or opt out. Houston's only real chance of getting him and not gutting the fucking team is if he opts in, and then Cleveland agrees to a sign and trade that isn't awful for Houston. Otherwise, to sign him, from what I understand, they have to get rid of Ryan Anderson's contract, which you'll probably have to trade Eric Gordon with, and you're probably not going to be able to re-sign Trevor Ariza, and you might have to give a PJ Tucker also in a trade. So at that point, yeah, you've got LeBron and Chris Paul and
No,
James
here's
Harden.
what
That
you
might
do.
be enough.
No, here's
but
what you do.
Gutted your
You
team.
don't fucking give Chris Paul Supermax because the guy's fucking pretty almost
Chris
washed.
Paul might not be willing to play for less than a Supermax. And I tweeted this.
Then let him go.
I tweeted this a month ago, and I might look prophetic as fuck. I said an NBA story nobody's talking about is that the Rockets probably aren't going to want to pay Chris Paul a Supermax.
No one should give Chris Paul
Because he's
the
old,
Supermax.
and you shouldn't. But then LeBron could call Chris Paul and say, yo, let's just both go to the Lakers. Fuck this. Now they're-
I'm a Lakers fan. So if the Lakers
I hate the Lakers.
give Chris Paul a Supermax, I'll be furious. Don't fucking. It's
I don't
not,
think they can
LeBron,
sign him for a Supermax because he has to
Thank
stay
God,
with the team
like,
to get a Supermax.
don't-
But he could go for just a regular max.
He
Lead the team.
doesn't even deserve a max. All those contracts that you're saying, that should all be made up of Chris Paul's contract.
Well, the
Chris
Lakers
Paul
would have,
should get $15 million, not 28 to
Whoa,
35.
Why? Yeah.
He's not gonna settle for that.
Why
I
do you
know.
think he deserves so little?
He carried them in that fucking series against
James
Golden
Harden
State, man.
disappeared.
James Harden disappeared. Ghost. He was ghost. And then Chris Paul
And then what
by
happened at the
himself
end?
one game.
Because he's never fucking there at the end.
I mean,
He's not
his
there
body
throughout the
can't handle
season.
it.
His body can't handle
But
it.
if they have LeBron, none of them are playing more than 30 minutes a game.
So you want to
They're
get the
gonna
guy
be so
Supermax,
fucking fresh.
sit him out for most of the season and bring him in the second round of the playoffs and then unleash him.
Yeah.
That's your best value of Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're gonna pay that guy $35 million
If he wins
a
you a
year.
championship, yeah.
Sure. But
If
he's
he
not
wins you a
here's the thing.
championship, you pay J.R. Smith $54 million. If he
Sure.
wins you a championship, you pay Tristan
Sure.
Thompson.
But that's it. So unless you're gonna do that, like that's how you have to protect that investment and make the most out of it.
So,
But that, like no team's actually gonna do that.
But LeBron wants to play with Chris Paul. That's his banana boat.
That's
He
his
does?
boy. But not
I
well,
think so.
allegedly. That's what you assume. I'm like
I don't know.
I think LeBron's a little smarter and is like, you know what? I don't think this guy should be getting paid
if
$30
he's
million
smarter,
a year.
I don't think he goes to L.A. Cass thinks that team can compete with the Warriors if they get Paul George and LeBron. I think unless Kuzma and Lonzo make massive leaps forward, I don't think they're
they'll
competing.
get rid of Lonzo.
No, Kuzma will. Yes,
They'll get
Kuzma
rid
and
of
Lonzo need to max. The person is Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
Can Brandon Ingram take the leap that Jalen Brown took?
all
this
you
past
need,
season
all
into
you
last
need
season?
is if LeBron goes there, all you need is Kuzma and what's his face that you just said I don't
Ingram.
know. And Ingram to step up. I think they'll.
That's it.
I think they'll get rid of Lonzo.
You think that'd be good enough to be Golden State?
I think if you have Paul George and LeBron on the same team,
I think that it'll be more competitive than people will think for. And this is actually the first time I said it out loud
I think it will
because
be
people
good,
look at you
man.
crazy, but that team will be more of a threat than the Rockets were this year to them.
The only thing I can think of that is to your point is Paul George can kind of mark up Kevin Durant
and Clay
and Clay
and
Or
Steph. Paul George can guard all three of those positions very effectively. And now you have a situation where LeBron, if he needs to take KD for a little bit, he can do it, or you can put him on Paul George and then just have LeBron chase around Clay or let LeBron play Iggy or one of those things. Oh, real quick, I don't know if we should get into this, but did you see what Iggy said about Luka Doncic's mom?
Yeah.
Only would be said about a white dude or a Euro. He would never say that shit about a black dude's mom.
What did he say again?
He goes, what was it? What was the
Mom's-
tweet?
Mom's is proper or something like that?
So yeah, mom's looking good. Like,
It was something like that.
Yeah.
Mom's official.
Something
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like that.
But it was one of those things where it's like, fam, come on, yo. That's a little...
It's a little disrespectful.
But you only doing that to Euros. You
Yeah.
think he's going to say that shit to Jaylen Brown's mom
Yeah.
on draft day?
Yeah.
Right. probably
right?
not. I didn't think about that. You're probably
Sexton's mom on draft day.
Delonte West said that shit to LeBron's mom.
He didn't say just that.
Yeah.
He said take a ride on the motorbike.
You mean
No one's heard from
tweet
Delonte
by
West since.
Iguodala you're talking about?
What'd he say?
He just said, "Mom's decent,"
Mom's
with
decent.
like 4 exclamation points.
Yeah.
Mom's. First of all, how you going to disrespect with decent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, if you're going to objectify my mom,
Right?
do it right.
Alex looking ass motherfucker.
Yeah, his mom is alright. I'm just saying.
She was, yeah.
She's fine as fuck. We
Yeah.
can say that. That's Flagrant too. You know what I mean? But that's a wild thing.
That's wild.
Come
That's
on,
wild.
yo. Talking about
was-
someone's
yo,
moms, yo. That's
When it was on
crazy.
Twitter, it was like all these people saying it. And it was like, yo, Iguodala just said it. Like that's
It's out of
yeah,
pocket,
yeah,
dog.
it's out of
Come
pocket.
on, son. Would you want someone to talk about your moms like
Also,
that?
he's like
It's a coworker.
he's like a mature like Iguodala's like 30-something years old. Like he's not like 22.
And he's like
these other
social
guys.
justice warrior
Yeah.
too. He's like
He's like businessman, venture capitalist. Like
if it's Baron
mom's
Davis,
decent, yeah.
that's funny. You know what I mean? If it's one of these guys, but you're like
Like-
a Mr. Serious.
Yeah.
You know?
like JaVale McGee could say it.
And even then, it's like, yo, you talking about someone's mom, bro.
Something. Well,
You know?
Mhm.
That being said, that bitch fine, yo. That bitch fine, bro. She fine as
She can
fuck.
get chewed?
She can get through chew.
Yeah. We are chewing these hoes.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Doncic.
Doncic.
Doncic. Doncic, bro. That's
Only
real.
She got a donkey.
Yeah, no, that's what Doncic means, probably. It's slang for donkey, bro. So she out there getting the hee-haw. You didn't know she getting the hee-haw? Bro,
Oh, fuck.
that's what I say when I'm on a chew. Sometimes I go right into her ear real quiet. I'll just be like, I'll just be like this. I'll be like,
Yo.
hee-haw. Hee-haw.
Oh
Oh,
man.
man. Fuck.
You gotta do that, bro.
Yo,
Like,
I'm
what's
on
that? And I'm like, I just gave you the Dawn chick. You just got the Dawn chick.
This
Bro.
guy is a transcendent player already.
Yo, he really is,
Already.
bro.
He's
He
bigger
really
than the
is.
game.
He's bigger than the game.
He like
Bigger
a
than the
Dawn
game.
chick. He big as a Dawn chick, bro. All right. Oh, gosh. What else we got, my G?
Yo, while we're talking about the Lakers and Paul George, there's a lot of people saying he might stay with the Thunder. You believe this at all?
No, fuck that. Because Melo opted in, right? Obviously opted in because he would literally get $3 million to play anywhere else.
Yeah.
What do you think his real value is?
Legitimately,
Anywhere else?
him and Rondo have the same value.
And Rondo is the most underpaid player in the league.
Yeah.
But what about Melo? How much
But
do you
here's
think
the
on
thi-
the free market? What would he get?
What would I pay him?
Yeah.
How much do you pay a guy to sweep your floors after the game?
I would pay him in Cheerios.
All right, I'll pay him in the honey then. Yeah.
Hey, since you're
And
not getting
KG's
any,
paying in the nut. Oh, fuck.
Oh man. Well played.
Hey, thank you, man. Yo.
Oh God. Okay.
You saw the video of Melo. He's back at that gym here in the city.
Oh yeah.
With
At
his
that
stupid
Sky
fucking
building
hoodie.
with that dude, Chris Brinkley, the trainer Chris Brinkley.
Has anything ever
Posting the videos again already, and people,
It's over,
and like
dog.
there was like a quick wave of like, oh yo Melo, and then people were just like, yo, shut the fuck up, dude. We saw this motherfucker last year, and we saw what happened. Shut the fuck up, all you internet motherfuckers. Are like, yo, Hoodie Melo.
Hoodie Mello. The least effective campaign to change branding ever.
Oh, dude, it was. So
I've never
bad.
seen anybody try so hard to be.
He really
to pretend to be
tried.
somebody else.
He really tried, dude.
Like, you know, Johnny Manziel out here doing this whole PR. I believe that way more than I believe Melo cares about winning.
Yeah. 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 Melo don't give a fuck. He just wants his money.
You saw the picture of him in, I'm guessing it was some sort of European country. He's just sitting there, and he's got a glass out, and the waiter's behind him pouring wine into the glass. You saw his picture?
Who?
No.
Melo's like sitting at an outdoor restaurant,
Okay.
right?
Maybe lay off the
And
carbs,
he's staring at the camera,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he's got a glass out while a waiter behind him is pouring wine into the glass. And he
Okay.
just wrote like mood or something like that, right? And it's like, here's the problem, Melo. This is why.
But
This is why you are who you are.
here's what's weird about Melo is
Why?
Yo, live your life, Melo. Live your fucking life.
Yeah.
Right? You're a millionaire. I would be doing the same shit if I were you.
Yeah.
I mean, yo, man, just get the fuck off. All everyone's doing is making, like, he is so mad that everyone's making fun of him because he has no worth and he's about to get paid $30 million. Wow. Yo, man, don't troll people. Just fucking take your 30 mil and shut the fuck up.
Or
You don't
just
need to be
learn how to
doing
hit an
this shit.
NBA three. Like, just learn how to hit an NBA three. You can hit college threes. That's your range.
Like, I really, for a long time, was a Mellow apologist. And it's just like, but like, now, like, you're a grown-ass man that's like a sensitive baby. Just shut up,
Yeah.
drink your wine in peace.
I
live your
never
life.
have sided with the NBA player's wife in a divorce. But can you imagine putting up with this motherfucker?
Like, you know what I mean?
What's her name? Layla? What the
Lala.
fuck? Lala.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck, I'd be like, yo, shut the fuck up, man. What is this? Stop drinking wine. You chubby motherfucker. Now you play basketball for a living. You built like this. What the
Chubby.
fuck
Yo,
is going
where
on?
are your friends?
Yo.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yo, but the best was someone posted a picture of that Mellow drinking wine, and they're like, last year changed in 3 years when it was like all the banana boat.
exactly. You're not on the boat no more, fam.
Yeah.
You're drinking wine with a
'Cause
waiter.
you know who else was probably together was the rest of the banana boat. And they're like, yo, man, tell
cut
Mellow
that, yeah.
that you're in L.A.
Nah.
and you're on vacation with your family. And, yo,
See what
tell
Jimmy
them-
Butler's doing.
Yeah, you ain't seen the Jimmy Butler IG post this week.
Exactly, right?
He
They-
was- yeah, they got
everybody's
him.
dark except
Yup.
Mello. I thought we were meeting in Capri, guys. I
Yeah.
thought the deal was we'd hang out
Yeah.
here.
Dog,
Nah.
you know how much they don't give a fuck about Melo is he didn't even opt out. Like, he could go play with his homies. I don't think any of them gave
No
a
one-
fuck about him playing with them. There's no collusion. There's no Dwayne Wade,
He ain't get a
LeBron
call,
in
son.
Miami.
He ain't get the call.
They ain't give a fuck.
Nah, he's dead.
Here's the thing, right? So we said Chris Paul shouldn't get the max. If LeBron calls Chris Paul and was like, hey, man, would you think about taking a little bit of a pay cut?
Chris Paul would.
He would
No
at
question.
least think
He
about
would.
it.
I
He
think
would.
he's so competitive he would do it.
The only issue.
He may do it. He would at least think about it.
But LeBron would have to take it
The
too.
only issue is
If LeBron calls Melo and says that, Melo goes, I'll think about it. Hangs up.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Yeah, fuck out of
I'm
here.
from Baltimore. We ain't taking no pay cuts in Baltimore.
The only issue with LeBron and Chris Paul taking a pay cut, because this is something that would probably need to happen, is
Yeah.
they're both like very high up in the players' union, and that's not something that the union is like. Do not take less
pay
than the
cut.
max. You
Alex
get the
got
max.
the same
That's fair.
arms as Chris Paul.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yo, you got the same arm. You got Chris Paul biceps, bro.
Yo, you trying to crack these cheeks or something?
You act like I haven't cracked them. You know what I mean? Yo, you been
You
got
guys on
cracked,
the you
bro.
guys on the road together all the
Bro,
time.
You were my first chew.
Oh man.
So answer the question: was it bigger? Okay. What else?
Ads?
Oh shit! Yeah. My bad. We got another
Doing
one.
ad.
Uh
We out here making money.
Uh-oh.
I ain't seen no checks, but we out here doing
oh.
ads.
No, you got checks.
I got a little check, a little bit,
Come on.
a little bit.
Come on, yo. Stop acting. All right, guys.
Couple
Look.
weeks ago, right?
Yeah, but that was before we even did it.
Yeah.
You got one for nothing.
Oh, word.
So that was for one of them. Indians are the fucking worst, bro. Dude. Just the worst fucking people, man. Dude, just the fuck. When it comes to money, bro. Dude, I had a friend who was Sri Lankan, so Indian kind of, almost.
No, that's
very close.
Get
Not
out of
really.
here.
Not
Get out of here, man.
He
Get
worked.
out of here with this fucking garbage man ass Indian. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, dark skin ass Indian. Get the fuck out of here.
When it comes to negotiating, bro, you gotta hope
Fucking
that the
Lunkin.
Indians are on your side, bro. I'm telling you, dude. He worked at a car dealership, and he said, not only
That you
him,
think that's an Indian? You work at a car dealership?
No, he's Sri Lankan.
Come on, fam.
Come on, bro. It's whatever, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. What are they like?
Don't
They're like,
disrespect us like that.
what are they? The Dominicans of the Latino world?
Motherfucking Cambodians.
All right, fair enough. Jesus, bro. I didn't think you had to
Yeah.
bring Asians into this. You know? God. It's like that? Okay. So, and he literally says, oh, no, I just refuse to serve Indians. I go, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, if they come in and, like, they want a car, like, it's a waste of my time.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
go, why? He goes, because they will literally come in and leave and come back and leave until they get every single fucking thing they could possibly get for free in that car.
Dog, my girl, we were in Cancun. We did like a swimming with dolphins thing.
Hell yeah.
And you could buy all the pictures afterward. It was
Yeah.
like $200, $300, something like that. My girl talked them down to $150 for everything, like the full package. And then after that, they was like, all right, we'll even print you out an extra picture. They printed out the wrong one, and then she was like, no, I wanted the other picture, but you should still give me that one for free. And was like arguing, like, no, you don't. You're just gonna throw that picture out. Just give it to me. And I'm like, yo, boo, we've already cut the price down 60%.
Yo.
Let's get the fuck out of here. And she's like,
Dude.
no, I just don't know what they're gonna do for one fucking
Son.
printed picture that we already got a copy of.
Son, if
We can go
Indians
print it.
are not on your side, it's a bad look. Do not enter the negotiation with y'all.
Here's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
Every Indian in my generation loves basketball.
Yeah.
Every team got a capologist.
Yeah.
Well, just find an Indian. He don't even have to know
You got
the
one Indian owner, and he's doing a horrible job.
I don't understand how he's not manipulating the fuck out of the salary cap. We would find every loophole,
Shitty Indian.
cut every corner. Yeah, I know. Married a white girl. That's what happens.
Did he?
Yeah. That's what happens. You know what I mean? You lose all your math ability.
Is that what they do? They're kryptonite?
Yes.
White girls are kryptonite to your math ability? So you start losing your Indianness?
Yeah, and you don't have the stress. You don't have the pain in the ass to motivate you to be great. You know what I mean? An
Why?
Indian
'Cause-
woman is a pain in the ass.
Because
motivating
white
you to be
women
great
will
all the
accept
time.
the mediocrity.
White women accept anything.
Oh, God.
No, man, like you're just
That's why
working
black
that hard to
men-
be
Ain't that
that.
true,
You're
Alex?
working that hard to be that smart to get the white woman. You know what I mean? Once you got it, like this is why Melo is no longer good. Like Melo got money. Like that was it. He didn't have to be good anymore,
He didn't get no white girl though.
right? Don't let Akaash get an Indian girl. It's over.
A white
I mean,
girl.
I'm a white girl.
Akaash,
Over.
now tell the story about when you used to fuck all those white girls.
Time Andrew's fucking all them dudes.
Remember we were first doing comedy and like after like every show you would just
White
fucking
girl.
crack out
White
some
girl.
white girl
Just go
from
crazy.
Hoboken. I remember, dude, this guy used to be on the fucking PATH train to Hoboken
Oh.
like 3 times a week just cracking Jennifers, dude.
Yeah, Hoboken,
it was insane.
Poughkeepsie, all
dude,
of it.
All that shit.
All of it.
Dude, I was like, what happened last night? And I remember you'd be like, oh, dude, this fucking white girl's pussy, like, first of all, there's nothing better. Second of all, I cracked that shit wide open, dude, like a coconut. That's what you said. Dude.
Right around the time you bought them net season tickets, right?
Yeah, I love Nets, bro. That's my favorite. I love the Nets. I'm just joking. Obviously, Akaash is only had sex with white guys.
Yes, in Hoboken, Texas, Arizona. wherever
I
that
put the
fuck-
hoe in Hoboken.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, guys. What else? Is there
Ads.
more?
All right,
We didn't
read
do
the
the
ad.
fucking ad, dog.
Son, thank you. That's what I'm saying. You gotta have Indians on your side. What I tell you, you gotta have Indians on your.
fucking
I'll
ad money.
tell-
It's crazy.
The worst if you go against them, but if you got them on your side,
We the
you're gonna be
best.
good.
We
All
the
right.
best, dog. You know what's also funny? Real quick aside, while you pull up this ad, as we're arguing in Cancun, my girl is like making a fucking scene for this discount.
Yeah.
And we're holding up the line, but luckily the dude behind us is also Indian.
Yeah.
So instead of being like, "Yo, just get the fuck out of here," he's like, "Yeah, come on, man, just give us both the same price." He's just like, "We just both get
Yeah.
this discount."
There's
Come
an
on.
Indian one behind you?
Yeah, he's like, split the cost.
He smelled the deal. He smelled it. He's like, oh no, they're
No,
working them.
Complete patience. There was no frustration of like, hurry up and get the fuck out of here.
It reminds me of that Patrice bit. What he goes, what the Patrice bit about like black women are the best to have.
Getting
with,
refunds. A black woman will get you refunds.
Oh yeah. If you need a refund, you gotta have a black one. He like if he went to go trade his phone in or some shit was wrong with
he
his
dropped
phone.
his phone in the
He
toilet.
dropped his phone in the toilet, and he was like, "Hey man, I just want to get a new phone." They're like, "No, we can't help you." And he goes, "Now I'm looking up my back. My girl's like,
Put a bag over her
He
head.
goes, "Sir, I gotta put a bag on. Sir, if you just give me another phone, we can get out of here, and we don't gotta do nothing. That's all. I don't want to let her go." And he's like, "Sorry, we can't. All right, motherfucker, it's up to you." He goes, I walked out of there with 3 phones, bro.
and I ain't gotta pay the bill no
He goes,
more.
I ain't gotta pay the bill. He goes, all I wanted was a refurbish. I just wanted to refurbish. So when he said refurbish, all I wanted was a refurbish. Bro, that's what having an Indian is, bro. You need to have an Indian on your team.
Always.
You need to have one.
You gotta.
All right. Guys, this summer, first of all, I'm just going to let y'all know. I know we got Diddy with Ciroc, and I know that who else got a vodka? Everybody got some shit like that.
Yeah.
Flagrant 2, Asshole Army? Nah. Who makes vodka right? Let's keep it real.
White people.
White people, bro. White people.
White is
Okay?
better.
If you need if I need to get a fucking curry, where am I gonna go? I'm gonna go to Diddy. If Diddy starts selling curry, I'm gonna go to Diddy. Where am I go?
At least a Jamaican.
The minimum.
the bare
minimum.
minimum. A Jamaican.
The minimum of Jamaican.
But he got like 6 other jobs. He can't really focus.
He's too
Yeah.
tired.
He's too tired.
He's too
He don't
tired to
know.
make a good curry.
Yo.
You know what I mean? Where am I gonna go? Sri Lanka. India, right?
Of course.
You gotta go to the source of people that make the shit. You know what I mean? If I want some hummus, I gotta go to the Middle East.
Got to.
Gotta go to the Middle East, bro. I gotta go to my.
I thought you said if you want some homos. Like, what?
Definitely not them. Yo, that being said, they probably the illest gays out there, son, because you risking your life.
Yeah. You
You
love it.
love dick.
You die for
You
dick.
die for it. They chewing all the time, bro.
You know, like that Catholic schoolgirl thing, like you get them like to be like, you know, because they're the most suppressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Middle Eastern homo.
Oh shit, they want all the tahini. All right, so when it comes to vodka, son, white people, that's white people's beverage, bro.
Yeah.
It's a white people
yeah, for
beverage. You
sure.
just now, who is the whitest of white people? Where are the whitest of white people from?
Nantucket.
No.
Before that, son, that's pretty
Where
white
they
America,
come
I'm
from.
not gonna lie. But
They
where do
come
those
from.
Nantucket folks? Where was whiteness even invented? Almost.
Iceland. Even the name is white. Iceland.
Ice.
It's clear.
You see right through it. That's how white you are. It's not even color. Son, Iceland.
Oh, man.
Iceland. They're in the World Cup. Reka vodka.
Help him with the spelling.
Reka? That sounds like an Indian girl.
Yeah, but it's not Indian.
Reka?
We wouldn't make good vodka.
Yeah, but Reka?
Yeah. Reka.
Reka.
Yeah.
Reka.
How you spell it?
G. No. R-E-Y-K-A. Reka vodka. Okay? Made by the whitest people on earth. That should be their slogan. Reka vodka, made by the whitest people on earth, is recruiting you to be an honorary Icelander. Okay? Honestly, you part of the asshole army, and if we drinking vodka, we gonna do it up. We gonna do it up with this Iceland shit. I'm telling you, bro, they know how to do it. You know, Iceland's the smallest nation to ever qualify for the World Cup. They also take the field in red, white, and blue. You know what other country takes the field in red, white, and blue?
A great country.
A great country.
Not this World Cup.
Costa
You're
Rica.
damn right about that. Fucking
Costa Rica.
and France and a lot of other countries, but still, America. I think that's what they're trying to say, right? Because like, yo, we're kind of similar.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean?
For sure.
But you know what? We're not. You guys make vodka really good, and that's what we're trusting. You get to be yourself. We want you to be yourself.
Yeah.
So, honestly, we have Reka next. I think next week we're gonna have a little shot of Reka. I think that's got to set the tone.
I'm
Real
with
talk.
that. I'm not gonna drink, but I'm gonna see you get drunk.
Facts. All right, that's what's up.
Oh man.
When you cheer for Iceland, you get to do the Icelandic Viking chant. Okay?
Right.
Chew. 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 Hee-haw! That's our asshole army Viking chant. Okay? And most importantly, Iceland makes a delicious Reka vodka, perfect for celebrating any victory or drowning your sorrows in a loss.
100%.
Okay? Go to Reka.com to get Team Iceland gear and find a viewing party near you. That's REYKA.com. Real fans drink responsibly. Reka vodka, 40% alcohol. That's 80 proof, baby. Distilled from grain. Copyright 2018, William Grant and Sons, New York, New York. Reka vodka. It's currently the vodka of Flagrant 2.
Yo.
Asshole army. Now back to the show. Akaash is holding us fucking down. Gotta have an Indian in the corner, man. Do you gotta have a white guy in the crew?
No.
Damn it.
It's a common misconception.
Fuck, I thought we were useful for something.
Black people might need one for police time.
To offset it?
Yeah. Just somebody to talk to the cops.
Just to offset the
That
black.
Dave Chappelle joke.
What is it?
He said, you see a lot of black people hanging around. See like one white guy with them. He goes, first of all, let me tell you something about those white guys. They're the most dangerous motherfuckers because you don't know what they did to get that guy's respect. But then I think he also said something like, you got to keep that guy around because when shit goes down, somebody's going to need to talk to the police.
Yeah.
Just kill them softly. Yo, let's talk about this. There's not a lot of stuff left, really. But we seen Bronny.
LeBron James
Junior.
Jr., Bronny, almost dunked a basketball.
In a game.
In a game on a fast break. Now, he is in 7th grade.
7th grade.
He has already reached a higher level of athleticism. No, I wouldn't say higher. Actually, no, maybe he's smaller than me. When we saw him at All-Star, was he
He's
shorter?
smaller than you.
He is, if he can dunk at his height, he is already at 7th grade surpassed my peak athleticism, which I would say was 22 years old in college.
Fuck.
That is insane to
Yeah.
consider, is it not? Or 21. My peak, and I'm not an unathletic dude. I dunked basketballs in the game. I could dunk two-handed. I could dunk on the fast break. I've dunked in half court. Like I used to have bounce. This kid is in 7th fucking grade. What is that? 12, 13?
13.
13 years old.
He's in the middle of puberty. If
just started
if
it.
anything.
He
He
just
just
Started it. Dude, I mean, I know he didn't hit it, but the fact that he went for it lets me know that he's dunked before. You don't go for it on a fast
Oh,
break
no,
if you
for
haven't,
sure.
right?
He's dunked
We
before.
all feel like he's
Yeah.
dunked before. That is exceptional, dude.
It's insane.
Do you know how like a baby lion is stronger than like two men? Like they do like a tug of war with like a baby lion and like men, and the baby lion's just like pawing at it, and the guys are falling all over the place.
Right.
This is
This is Bronny.
Simba.
Simba. I love Simba.
We're
That's a
fucking
great
looking
nickname.
at Simba,
The son of the king.
son of the king. What I mean, what do you think? It's like, what do you predict for? You can't. There's no.
You think Braun took him to the top of the stadium at All-Star Weekend and was like, this is Pride Rock. Everything from...
Why do you think they're going to L.A.?
Who's Rafiki?
Bronny was like, I'm done with all these hoes out here in Cleveland, Dad.
He's already stroking him
He's
down.
like, Dad, it's bad out here now.
Yeah, they're all getting braces. I don't know what to do.
Dad, let's go to L.A.
Rafiki's
Let's
Dwayne
go
Wade.
to L.A.
Rafiki's Dwayne Wade.
He's
Okay.
just going to guide a little bit here and there. give him
Glad
some
you took
advice.
that one. White guy can't be saying black people are like monkeys and all. So notice I handed that one off right there to the minorities. Gotta have an Indian.
Gotta have an Indian.
So Bronny's incredible.
Future for Bronny. What are we looking at? Are we looking at quite
He
possibly?
will most likely make it to the NBA.
I think...
Thanks for the hot take. Is the Pope going to believe in Catholicism tomorrow? What else is going to go down, dude? That's guaranteed.
Are you asking me, do I think he'll be better than LeBron?
No, I'm asking is, will he be the highest touted high school prospect in history? More so than LeBron.
No.
Well, he's competing against his dad.
Yeah.
That's the only person.
Only person.
No, he won't.
You think
he won't be anywhere near it.
LeBron never had the tutelage that this kid had?
I know.
He never had. I mean, even his jumper right now looks better than LeBron
Here's
James
what's
in terms of
crazy.
form.
But like he also is a rich kid.
So he
doesn't
doesn't want
have
it
the
as much.
hunger. Like he has all the fucking physical gifts.
Yeah.
And he's working his ass off.
There
He's
are-
really good. But like LeBron was like, oh, this is
May I make an argument?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So is Steph Curry.
Fair.
But the argument typically that I saw was the son of a role player. That's what I used to notice. Can be great.
You are good, my friends.
The
You are good. That
but-
is a good point.
but
Finish
here's-
it because in
The
case
son
anybody.
of a role player can be great. I think they get the basketball IQ from their dad or whatever. Dell had to have an incredibly high basketball IQ. Had to be very fundamentally sound. Joe fucking Jellybean Bryant probably had a very high basketball IQ. Had to be very fundamentally sound. Kobe could pick up on all that, and he's athletic. Steph, athletic. We act like he's not because it's cute that he shoots threes, but he's 6'3",
Wow,
fucking
that's
point guard,
no,
crazy
he's athletic.
quick.
Yeah, yeah.
The greats usually don't have that.
He
Jordan
makes a
can't
good
coach.
point.
Jordan can't be a GM.
He makes a good point.
But this is different because I never heard shit about Jordan's kids in high school. I've never heard of a great player's kid being great at that sport except this. There's Bronny highlights out there. This kid is 13. He's got fucking YouTube highlights, and he's nasty.
Yeah.
Now, the difference is LeBron's basketball IQ is brilliant, and LeBron seems patient in a way that no other great player seems patient. Like, Jordan fucking hated everyone around him. LeBron
true.
was standing up when his kid almost dunked. Like, he's his biggest fan.
Yeah, it was,
He comes to all the games.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, maybe we just didn't have YouTube and, like, cell phone cameras to show us this before.
Yeah, yeah.
But I actually heard, speaking of Tim Hardaway Jr., I knew a kid who played with him in Miami.
Yeah,
And he said his dad would be so fucking ruthless with him.
yeah.
Like calling him the F word and shit during games. Get the
What?
fuck up.
What word, friend?
Yeah. Get up, cuck, like that. Like the more offensive version of cuck.
Oh, really?
Yes.
The Pride Month work.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha,
Get up
gotcha.
Pride Month. Get up Rainbow.
Get a Pride Month.
You can't get married to who you want to in this house.
Get a Pride
Son,
Month
this is
great.
totally unrelated. I just heard the most hilarious argument for why gay marriage doesn't need to be around.
Why?
Remember Justice Scalia?
Yes.
Yo, these Supreme Court justices are fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
They're smart ass dudes,
Right,
right?
yeah, of
Check out
course.
his take because he was anti-gay marriage, right? And he was like, the law says that a man can marry a woman. A gay man can marry a woman. A straight man can marry a woman. Not discriminating against anybody. Son, it's a genius view of the law. Obviously, I want you to marry whoever the fuck you want to marry. I don't care. But if you are somebody who has to uphold the Constitution, technically, if marriage, as we describe it, is a man marrying a woman, which is the way it is described, right, biblically and in our laws, it is not being gay does not stop you from doing that. You are choosing to add a new type of marriage to our laws. You're choosing to amend the law,
Right.
right? Which, yeah, let's amend it.
So by definition, it's not unconstitutional. That's what he's saying.
By definition, it's not.
Right,
Dude, what a. And it was one of those things where I was like, how did this motherfucker think of that shit and I didn't think of it? Because if I had thought of that back in the day, that's a great joke.
Yeah.
Right? You could build a joke around that
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
premise, right?
Yeah,
Isn't that
for
one of
sure.
those things where you hear it's so simple?
Yeah.
As a
it's
comic, it
brilliant premise.
infuriates you. You're like,
Brilliant
the
premise.
fuck?
Yeah.
Some dead judge thought of that?
Brilliant premise.
Anyway. Bron,
Did you hear?
real quick question to
Okay.
you guys. I want to know your take.
Uh-huh.
How long do you think women wait to trap him?
Bronny?
Yeah.
Now.
They're coming at him right now.
Literally age 8.
He's not in them.
No, but like seriously, what do you mean by trap?
I'm talking.
They're
about
trying to find out.
You're just getting stroked out at night. So, are women willing to molest him? Are there girls out there? They're like these fucking gold diggers.
You don't
They're-
think Bronny's fucked a 19-year-old?
I'm wondering, dog. I'm wondering, and at that age I mean, if you're his father, right? If you're LeBron James or his mother, even though he's 13, even at 12, even at 11, you got to sit down and you got to be like, listen, you're way younger than
They're-
most kids
no,
that
no,
we
no,
have
no,
this
no,
conversation
no, no.
with.
They're talking to him.
Because these bitches are out there after him.
They're talking to him.
I wonder if girls are trying to fucking molest him into getting a baby.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's been girls, mothers who have been like,
Go at.
Go fuck that
Oh,
kid.
Yeah,
my
100%.
God.
That's a great point. And yes,
you will
I
go fuck
think
that
you're right.
kid.
Yeah.
I don't think he's necessarily going to molest about like.
Can we get a
Like a-
slow-mo of him saying that again with a single camera shot? You will go fuck that kid.
Yo, that's happening.
Oh, there's
That's
some scar
happening.
mothers out there?
That's happening. And Savannah is all over it.
Lion King
Savannah
references.
is all over it.
She's on it. She knows.
She's on
exactly.
it.
She didn't even care about the dunk. She was looking at the bitches.
Yep.
Like, why you thought that dunk was so special?
She's never seen him play. She only looks at who's looking
Who
at
these
him.
cheerleader hosts.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, they're coming at him. Wouldn't you?
God, you really think so?
Because this is different from like another kid that like, oh, he might go to the NBA. Like he's already rich. It doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, billionaire.
You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter.
But whoa, man, it's just a different thing. It's one of those things like you're having a kid. You're eventually gonna have this conversation with your kid, right? Male or female?
I'm having a girl.
Girl. So you gotta have this conversation with her, obviously.
Yeah, go fuck Bronny.
Yeah, go fuck her.
Listen, baby. Here's what I need you to do.
Find out what private school Bronny's going to.
Baby,
That's
we're
where you're
moving to
going.
Houston.
Yeah.
You are my princess. Now, do you want to live like a real princess?
Fuck Bronny.
Fuck Bronny.
Damn, dog.
That's real, man. I'm sure. Yo, he's famous. Like Bronny is famous.
He's on ESPN at age 13.
You
You
know
know
what
how
I
crazy
mean?
that
It's
is?
nuts.
Like all you had to say
Usually
was
you have to be the autistic.
all you had to say
ball
was
boy.
Bronny, and like we knew who you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yo.
That's the only way to get on ESPN.
So people let you score a touchdown.
Yeah, exactly. They walk
Let
through
you
and they
shoot
do
a wide open
false-
three.
I just want to hear one of those kids go, "Why are you fake falling?"
No, on the other end, LeVar is telling LaMelo, who's the richest girl in your class? Go fuck her.
Oh, that's right. You're not in high school anymore. Damn, we're gonna have to make it.
Yeah.
Eh.
It was the one and done rule still in effect.
It's
Yeah.
still in effect.
And I actually-
I think LeBron changes that.
So
there's-
there's a chance that gets changed over the
Yeah.
next few years. LeBron is rumored to want to play until Bronny's in.
He
the
That's
said
what I'm
that.
saying,
He
yeah,
said
so
that.
I think-
He's quoted in saying that on something.
So
Undefeated
that
or
would make
something.
LeBron like 40.
He will.
7 more years.
7 more years.
If there's a one and done, or 6.
He will play with his son. They will play on the same team.
I don't know if they'll play on the same team.
I think they will play on the
think
same
they'll play
team.
on the same team.
And I think he'll take a whatever minimum just to play with his kid. And I think LeBron can be effective in this league until he's 40 years old.
Yeah, he's smart.
Not only is he smart, the minutes will come down, but I think, remember when he started doing that little fadeaway jumper against Boston?
Yeah.
I think we saw the first images
Of
of
him
late-stage
transition,
career.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah, I
that to
saw
me
it.
was too athletic. I'm like, yo, bro, you don't got to fall back that far.
Yeah,
Fell back
yeah,
a lot.
yeah.
And I think that he'll
His
hone it
knee
in.
was
He'll
up
rate
to
it-
here.
I know, son.
You
He
know
was
what I mean?
doing,
Like, you know,
backflip.
Dirk did that
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
LeBron should probably shit. Like
Yeah, just relax, LeBron. Just fade away.
chill.
You're 6'9". He's not
Yeah.
gonna block it.
He's
But
the same dimensions as Karl Malone. He might be bigger than Karl Malone.
Carl was.
I've
built
heard that,
Southern
which
strong.
was
He had that
which
country
I thought was
strength.
He
shocked.
was
So,
rapist strong. My man was out there impregnating
Yeah.
13-year-old girls.
Yeah.
Karl Malone's a fucking monster.
running
bro.
up
Wait a
those mountains in
He's
Utah.
he is a degenerate fuck.
Wait a minute, what happened?
He was
Tell
in
me.
college. I think he was in college. And he
Yeah.
impregnated a girl that was like 13 or 14, and then just wanted nothing to do with the kids.
Wait, he got a college.
He was in college.
I think he's got like
and he
multiple
got,
paternity suits. Like,
and he got like a
brought against him.
fucking 13-year-old girl pregnant.
And did she have the baby?
Yeah, she had the baby, and he doesn't really have anything to do with the baby.
Dude, this is like
Look it up.
rape
It's
now,
a real
bro.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
How
real
is
thing.
this not? How is this story not out?
Because it didn't happen in the age of social media.
yeah,
That's why you didn't get a ring.
it's happened in the 80s,
Sure.
90s.
Yeah, real talk. I felt
Karl Malone's
nothing
like a
for him not
scumbag.
getting
Like
a
he's a
ring.
real scumbag.
I heard he tried to fuck people's wives.
Kobe
and shit
Bryant's
like that.
wife.
Really, he
Yeah,
tried her.
That was the rumor that he kept trying to fuck Kobe Bryant's
But
wife, made it very
he's-
uncomfortable for her.
But he apparently this is like happened a lot throughout his career. I don't think you just become a wife fucker
No,
when
no.
you go to the Lakers.
No, if you're in college and you impregnate a girl who's 13 or whatever the fuck she was,
Son,
look,
that's
Alex,
fucking
is it possible to look this up for me, please?
Okay, now are we
Look up.
talking? Because here's some shit that nobody wants to discuss, but like, and we talk about like, oh my god, how could a 19-year-old
Thank you,
have
Alex.
sex with a 15-year-old or something like that, right? And like, oh my god, that's disgusting, that's rape. If you go back to any high school movie, every high school movie, the seniors are
got
going.
that dude.
The seniors going. Okay, who's the freshman? Who the
Yeah.
freshman girl?
Yeah.
Those girls are coming into that school at 13.
Yeah, yeah.
They're 13 years old.
Seven-
Freshman is what, 16?
No.
15.
Nah, 14.
14 going on
14.
15.
14, 15, 16, 17.
Which is
17,
still, yeah, I'm sorry.
18.
No, it's still you're making
No,
a point.
it's 13 they come in.
Oh,
No.
You're
bro.
13 and you turn 14,
We
right?
just said LeBron is 13 in 7th grade.
Can I make the point? Let me just see. 13, you turn 14th, right? We were wrong about that. You're 13, you turn 14, freshman year. You're 14, you turn 15, sophomore.
that's not.
I was
You're-
13, 14 in 8th grade. We're arguing about 1 year.
Can I
but-
just finish it?
All right, man.
You're 15, you turn 16. Wait a minute. 13, you turn 14, freshman. 14, you turn 15. 15, you
Watching white
turn
people do
16.
math is just
16,
so
turn
fucking
17.
So painful.
What the fuck?
All right, maybe you 14. And you I don't know.
But it's
I needed
yeah.
all my fingers to count that. I was using both hands. Yo.
It's still fucked. And then Dazed and Confused. There's
Nah,
a
son, he was fucking middle school bitches. That shit is
dog. Mick
disgusting,
Jagger was
son.
fucking like 13-year-olds. It was a
15.
grosser time.
They
back
sang
then.
about it.
Yeah, you know it's dope. So
Please don't say fucking kids.
nah, he contested paying $125 a week for child support, but his son went on to become an NFL football player.
Well, of course, he's built.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
pretty
Who's
dope.
his son?
Made for it.
Oh fuck.
First of all, he's got Karl Malone's genes. Second of all, he probably spent his whole life trying to fight off rapists because of what happened to his mom via his dad.
Son, that shit is so fucking tragic.
Have you ever
though.
seen Carmelone's actual jeans from back in the day?
No,
Like his actual denim?
no.
No, but what do you have? Some Wranglers?
He had like mom jeans, but they were still tight as fuck because he was so fucking
just
brolic.
fucking diesel.
Like Alex. If
Yeah,
Alex
that's
did
why
a
I don't.
squat.
That's why I don't work out my legs.
Why not, bro? Just get it worked out.
I don't want Carmelo jeans, man.
But anyway, LeBron, greatest player ever, greatest father athlete ever, probably. Even easier argument.
Why do players have to at least graduate high school?
They don't have to. So the argument is between the league and you're talking about basketball. So because other sports you don't see it, right? Like
Yeah.
tennis players, they start playing at like 14, and
Yeah.
there's a bunch of different
And
situations.
soccer.
Right, soccer you can play at any age, and in Europe basketball at any age. So the agreement between the league is this: the NCAA obviously wants the best players, right? Because they have a tournament to sell,
Yeah.
right? So, and the NBA, what they want is two things: they want to get a good look at these players before they invest millions of dollars and draft them, and two, they want free press, right?
Oh,
So exactly. So Trae Young going into the tournament or even having that big season, all of a sudden gives him huge press, right? Because there's no high school team deals with ESPN or that kind of shit. And I just want to point out, if they take it one and done and get out of there, and they allow the players to just go from high school to the league, you know what we're going to start watching, and they're going to start monetizing the fuck out of
G League.
high school basketball.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Right, like it's just, and if you may go down to middle school, they'll start monetizing that. Like whatever is going to happen is going to be monetized. So that's not how you avoid it. But the thing is, the NBA likes the fact that all these players are getting primetime promotion, and then they can take them right from that primetime promotion and then put them all into their ads, and they're already famous.
I
They're
also-
already proven.
I do think the quality of play, I don't know if it's the reason, but the quality of play has gone up since the one and done rule happened.
Yeah. That was another problem, was the dilution of the product.
I mean, the league was
you were
in a
getting
bad
these
place.
18-year-olds
That sucked. It was
that
all.
sucked. But you had to draft them because you're like, this kid may be the next Kobe.
Yeah.
And then, like,
Oh,
you just
okay,
had a
okay,
bunch of fucking guys that just sucked.
Because there's
Taking jobs.
so many high school prospects. So, like, the high school game, you'll have, when you really think about it, right, how many players in the NBA? 300?
Yeah.
If that.
Something like, it's really, it's 300 players in the NBA. Let's say 220 of them are from America. Is that fair?
Sure.
Sure.
Maybe even more.
More.
Let's do 250. Let's just be safe.
Yeah.
250 are from America. So America's 330 million people. 250 are good enough to play in the NBA, right? Every one of those players was the shit coming out of high school.
Yeah.
Everyone was the guy you got to watch out for. This is the dude, right?
Yeah.
Along with another 10,000.
Right.
Right? So now you have all these people who are the shit, and you really got to predict, oh my God, is this guy going to be amazing in the league? Is Jared Jeffries going to be the next thing? And a lot of times, Jared Jeffries does not get to be the next thing. So putting them
Boy,
through
DeJuan
high school,
Wagner had 100 in a high school game.
right? Because think about it. If there's only 250 that can make it into the league, right? Those 250 are dispersed throughout all of America, and they're playing against a bunch of other guys who aren't good enough to make it in the league. You don't get to see them against elite competition,
Gotcha.
right? So you need these tournaments.
And in terms of press, actually, because I was thinking, maybe this is an idea, but like the G League could just become a colleges. You
Well,
go
that's
straight to
what.
the G League,
That's an option that they're looking into.
but you won't
that's
get
what
as
Is
much.
LeVar
making the
Ball's
G
doing.
League
But you
like
won't get
a
as much
minor league.
press because people die for their colleges.
Sure.
So
Yes.
I will be really fucking into college basketball. There's nothing to make me want to watch the fucking Dallas Tornadoes or whatever the fuck they're called.
But if all the best players from high school are going there,
I'll kind of care.
you'll kind of care.
Kinda. But I'd still rather
But
just
it would
watch
just
the
be a basketball head
So
thing.
here's what
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a marketable
be a
thing.
basketball junkie.
It would be a basketball junkie.
Here's
thing.
what you don't want. What they don't want is the LeVar Ball League or whatever, the big ball.
No, hell
Of
no.
course not.
They don't want any other professional competition,
No.
right?
No,
That would
they
freak
want
out.
to make all the money.
They want to make all the money. So yes, the G League could work because it's owned by the NBA,
Right.
and NCAA works because it's not professional, right?
Right.
You're not in the business of making money, even though you make money. You're not allowed
Yeah.
to compete with me. With you can't keep these kids later. I
Right.
know you got 4 years to make money on them. We're
Yeah.
out of here.
Right.
But if another league sprouts up or something like that sprouts up, and people
Competition.
start watching,
That's right.
like if AAU gets it together and starts going, hey, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna start, televising these games. Akaash is going to pee. We're gonna start televising these games. We're gonna start, getting people and getting deals. We already have Adidas in. Why don't we do some Facebook Live games?
Yep. Exactly.
Facebook Live their tournament. Facebook Live. I mean, they could easily do that.
I don't know why they haven't.
That's very true.
Like, why isn't there a Little League World Series
There
for
is.
basketball? No, but that's as big as.
Exactly. Baseball's another example, right?
Yeah.
Like all the best baseball players get drafted out of high school. They're not going to. I don't think the elite baseball players play college baseball.
no, I don't think so.
They get into the farm system,
Yeah.
right? So now you have college baseball, which I guess they kind of monetize, but none of those guys are the elites. You know, like Derek Jeter wasn't playing for fucking Mississippi or some team like that. That's how it is. They don't want that competition, man. It's actually a pretty good system when you think about it.
Yeah.
And everybody's so upset that fucking at tops 15 players aren't getting paid money. There's 15 players that are worth money.
No, a lot more are worth money. There's 15 players that are worth top money.
Fine, top money. But
Right. So what that rumor was DeAndre Ayton got 100,000 from Arizona this year.
he
That
got
was-
100. I mean, Dennis.
Like DeAndre Ayton is worth way more than $100,000 to University of Arizona. University of Arizona made millions
Sure.
upon millions from DeAndre Ayton.
Sure.
So he's worth that guy's worth it.
Sure.
Pay him the fucking money.
But he's also giving them something. They're also giving him something. They're giving him a platform.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah,
to
yeah,
showcase
yeah.
his skills,
Yeah.
right? Because if not that, he's just going to be on YouTube. So there is some trade-off.
Mhm.
You know, like he doesn't get
he
to
shouldn't be getting paid millions, but he should get I don't know, 200,000.
I don't know what the right number is, right?
It's a slippery slope because then you get into equality, right? Well, what about the women's basketball program? Well, what about the men's lacrosse program? Well, what about this program? And then
Nah,
it just
but
keeps going
I
down.
remember the solution that you had. Like, just give them the ability to make money off of their name.
So
That's
that's all
the
I
best
want, and I
solution.
think that
Yeah.
solves every issue in NCAA sports. The reason they don't want to do it because these motherfuckers are so goddamn cheap. They want all the Adidas deals for them. They
Yeah.
want everything for that. They want the team to have the Adidas money, right? They want the team to have the Nike
Everything,
money.
yeah.
They want the team to have the Pizza Hut ads. They want the team to have all these things, right? They know if the major marquee player goes in there, and I'll be honest with you, these kids would be way more likely to stay at your school
Yep.
if they were getting big time endorsement deals.
College is dope.
Son,
Like,
yeah.
imagine being the man at a big ass university, right? You're
And
just
you're
out
making
here. You're
100,000 a
18,
year.
19.
More.
You're just fucking all the girls on campus. Like, you're still living this like fun life, and you're getting paid a couple $100,000.
And you're
you might stay for
protected.
that second year.
Fam, you're protected from the world. College isn't real life.
It's not real
You're
life.
on a
It's
campus. You're
it's
secure.
so great.
There's like you don't have these fucking people trying to rob you and shit like that. You're in this little
The
tiny
reason
community.
college kids can care about like all fucking 68 genders or whatever the fuck we're up to now
there's no issue.
is
Yeah.
because everything is paid for. You
Yeah.
are in a cocoon, a protected bubble
Yeah.
where nothing can harm you.
Yeah.
Oh, you know
These
what
kids
they
don't
should do?
realize they go to an NBA locker room. You're 19, 18. Like, you went from college where everyone was just boys, like, yo, what are we doing tonight? We hanging out. Yo, like, you think that 30-year-old guy's looking at you, like, where are we hanging out tonight? The guy's like, you're taking my fucking job, you little fucking punk motherfucker.
Yep.
Like, I'm not like a max player guy. I'm out the like. I've been holding on to this contract for 2 seasons now.
You're taking food out of my family's
You know what I mean?
mouth.
Like I gotta retire as soon as my next contract's up. Like, stay the fuck out of my way because I'm trying to get one more contract. Like, this is like kill or be killed
Yeah, they
all
hate
of a
these
sudden,
fuckers.
right?
But a solution.
So the solution is,
like how they do in soccer
yeah.
that they explained last week.
See, I don't like that.
No. But like, let the kids get a deal off their name, but then a portion of that deal goes to the club. So
I mean, there's
go
something.
to the college.
There's something with that. I think
Yeah.
that obviously, because you're giving them the spotlight, right?
Yeah.
So there's something to that. You can kick off a little bit to the school or whatever it is. I'm actually okay with that. My feeling is I think it's to the NCAA's best interest because Nike's still going to sponsor a school because they want their thing on the
of
jersey,
course.
right? Adidas is still going to sponsor a
Yep.
school because they want their logo on the jersey and they want their logo on all the ads and all that kind of stuff. So that's still going to happen. You're still going to get the money, right? Now you have a situation where kids are not only getting paid, kids are wanting to stay. And the NCAA's problem is having to remarket every single fucking year. Why do you think there are so many stories about the Duke kid? What's the white kid's name who just went to Utah? Grayson Allen, right? It's like, oh, we don't have to remarket this kid. We've
Yeah.
already put the money in. It's fine. The foundation's there, right? So I think if the NCAA lets them make money on them, some of these kids, they'll be selling, using their face to sell cars in like Mobile, Alabama. It's not going to be a lot of money.
Yeah.
Some are going to get a Nike contract. Yeah. And you know what? Nike likes it because now Nike gets these kids for cheaper than they would get them if they're in the league. This helps everybody.
Yep.
Literally, the brands win. NCAA wins because they stay longer. If you're a kid who's like a fringe draft pick and you know that you could stay and you could be making $500,000 a year next year and be on a pretty good team and have fun and develop, wouldn't you develop
Hell
and then
yeah.
see if you could up your draft?
Hell yeah.
So we just saved college ball.
Boom.
That's it.
Boom.
The counterpoint to this is the way the NBA contracts are set up is you get your rookie contract is standardized.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's 3, possibly with the team option for the 4th year. Then you get a next level contract. There's a max to that. There's a max that you can make at that point, right? Then after that, there's the big max, right? So that max is still like Porzingis is going to sign like
5 for 80. Or
5
whatever.
for 80, right? After he gets done with that contract,
Chris Paul can sign 5 for
5 for 200 something,
Yeah.
220, 230, right?
So you have to earn your maxes. The longer you're in the league, the more money you can make.
So
if you stay
you
in
come out of
college
school
longer,
early,
that's years.
so by
out
the
of your-
time you're 23, you're making that 80. And then
But
by
you're
the
not
time you're
forcing their hand.
28, 28's still young. You're in the prime of your career. Now you're going to get that 100-some max.
But you're not.
And then you're 33, and you might be able to get one more, like Melo and Chris Paul and all them, right? You might be able to get one. So now you're talking about earning an extra $200 million.
So the top players will still leave. Fine. But you're going to get a lot less players like the fucking Billy Walkers or whoever comes out 1 year too early.
Right.
They're going to stay. And they have incentive to stay. It's not, I got to feed my family. They're all dying right now. It's, well, we
Right.
can all eat off of this.
Sure.
And I can go get the hundreds of millions next year.
So
Chris
I
Paul,
think that's a
stayed-
great.
Chris Paul stayed 2 or 3 years at Wake Forest.
Yeah.
He's a sophomore, junior. He stayed a little bit.
Look, I think it's interesting. I think that you make a good point, which is, let's say your career in the NBA is tops 15 seasons. You have 15 years to earn
As much money as you can.
as much money as you can. Or I don't want to say your career is 15 seasons. Your career lasts until you're 35, right? So you have from either 19 to 35 or 22 to 35.
Okay, I get it.
So the big money guys are going to go, well, give me 19 to 35. I want to get as
right.
many contracts as I can. The guys who are not making money are like, oh, all right, let me take this secure check right here. But I think that saves it, dude. Let them make money on their own. And then the intuitive, smart ones, they'll sign with agents and they'll find ways to build some money up on the side, et cetera, and you're good.
How about teams can, like there should be like almost like a authority board to be like, you're good enough to come out of high school. You can go straight to the NBA. But for those of you that aren't, you have to go to college for 2 years.
They can't do that because then people are just gonna pay
It's
those
America,
guys
bro.
off. Like,
Yeah.
Freedom, bro.
Yo.
We need freedom.
yeah, you can't do that.
Your
No, but I'm
choice,
talking
man.
about like that, like that's the NBA is the decision maker.
Yeah, but no, I think you got to be able to grab your balls and go. Should be up to you. The choice should be yours.
Sure.
In my opinion. Guys, is that a wrap?
That's a wrap, I
I
believe.
think we finished it. I'm just going to say a couple dates real quick. Yo, thank you all so much for coming out to the shows in Denver, man. That was fucking incredible. Denver's a great place. I got a vlog that's going to come out this week on it. I'll probably drop that Wednesday or Thursday. But thank y'all so much, man. That was fun. I got to go to the Nuggets facility. You got to smoke that weed out there. Check out the nature. It was sick. I got some shows coming up. I'm going to be in the 16th of August. I'm going to be in Seattle. The 17th of August, I'm going to be in Vancouver. Okay? So come fuck with your boy. One night only, both cities. You can get tickets right now at theandrewschultz.com. The rest of the tickets, the rest of the cities, I don't have it on my phone right now, but it's theandrewschultz.com. You can get them all. I know I'm going to be in Long Island. I'm going to be in Jersey. I'm going to be out there in Europe. We're doing a bunch of cities in Europe. Then I'm coming back. We got Boston. We got Chicago. We got Milwaukee. We got Madison. We got the Wisconsin. So we got a lot of things going on. Pull up to the shows. Thank y'all so much for fucking with me and supporting me and selling these shows out, man. It's been incredible. Yeah, Akaash.
This Friday, we got a show in King of Prussia. If you're in the Philly area, come through. Valley Forge Casino, 8 o'clock. And there's a promo code. I believe that we got them to do buy one, get one free. So if there's a promo code, just use Desi Insta. That's the one I'm going to give you all for now. It's DESI, Insta, like Instagram. And that should get you buy one, get one free. We're still trying to work everything out, but that should be finalized by the time you'll hear this podcast. So come through Valley Forge Casino, 8 o'clock. Good-ass show, Friday. This Friday.
Haney?
This weekend, I'll be at Shake Shack. Probably going to go for 3 burgers this time. Break the record, my previous best. So come out if you're looking to
Kill
see
that shit. Yo, check out Westerbros, man. We just finished recapping
Westworld, right?
Westworld, but also we're going to do a Westerbros Flagrant 2 mashup for Uncle Drew.
Oh, okay. I'm into
Uncle
that.
Drew
I'm
comes
into
out.
that.
Uncle
Yeah,
Drew
yeah.
comes out this weekend, I think, right?
Yep. Friday.
Friday. So make sure you'll go see that in the next week or two, and then we're going to come back and we're going to knock that out. That'll be fun. I don't know if we'll end up doing it here or if we'll end up doing it on Westerbros.
Whatever, dog.
But either way, it's going to be fun, man. I'm excited to have that little mashup going on and get to talk that sport. All right, man. Thank y'all so much, man. DeAndrewSchultz.com. Go get that shit. 551. Go listen to that shit. Download. Do your ting. Thank y'all so much. Asshole Army. Keep it tight. Peace.